So last week we left off or picked up with you guys in Port City, the Holy Port. You guys did some more shopping, got some supplies, manned your boat, talked to Gramrock. Yeah, Gramrock.
Yep.
Invited you guys, the three of you that weren't part of the guild, to join the guild. Only one of you took him up on the offer. He gave you guys some information about the quest you were on, as well as letting you know that the bounty had increased. With that, you guys finished up your business, bought some more stuff. Keegan bought a full-on captain's outfit, complete with a decremental ornamental rapier at his hip. Or not rapier, cutlass. Cutlass at his hip. And yeah, you guys set back out for the boat and pushed off the dock. And as the ship starts to sail away, the ever-loved flicker, flicker, poof, and Milo appears on the edge of the dock.
Start swimming.
Go back.
You see a ship 5 feet away, slowly drifting out to sea. And you look up and you recognize your party.
Run, you fool!
Jump.
I thought someone would throw a rope down.
Jump.
One of the guys runs over and tosses the rope up the back of the boat.
Run!
Yeah, do that.
Athletics.
Crawl.
Edge.
I'm not stopping this fucking boat.
Really?
I didn't expect you to. I just wanted to see how this went.
I was going to back up and run. I was waiting for you to stop talking. Nat 20 plus 7. 27
Beautiful.
total.
You guys watch as he kind of deer in the headlights for a second as he processes the information. Because again, poof, reappearing, throws you off for a minute. So he kind of processes for a second and goes, oh fuck, you see him turn around, run towards the end of the dock and turn, and just full speed run and just perfectly vaults off the last board, fucking triple somersault and lands on the back deck of the ship, or the back end of the ship.
Whoops.
No, he got a nat 20. He landed that thing beautifully. And with
He did
that,
like a superhero landing.
Amazing start.
And with that, you guys are on your boat.
Grabs it just perfectly.
Welcome back, Milo.
All the way up. Swinging.
Mm-hmm.
Why does that not?
Fucking catapult.
Put on there just to annoy you.
If it makes you feel any better, the actual stat block has 2 catapults on it.
Yes, but
It makes no sense.
Why are you annoyed that there's a catapult?
Because it
on?
makes
Because there's no reason for there to be a catapult on a boat.
What do you mean?
That's the worst item to put on, one of the worst weapons to put on a boat.
That you need to be able to fire a catapult. You need to be able to pinpoint where you need to aim it. You can't aim it on a moving fucking platform.
Oh, the rocks are no problem. You can put cannonballs or whatever the fuck you want in there. It's got to be heavy.
We do also have
People
You
that
just
annoy
can't
you.
fucking aim it worth a shit.
6 on each.
What was that, Dad?
I said you can pay people that annoy you on there.
Yep.
Just be
Actually,
glad that
no,
you didn't put
you
the
can
full 2
put-
catapults.
Here, Josh, have a seat. Oh.
Nice.
It'll light the ocean on fire. They got wings. Gotta get the fire.
I mean, if you pour a bunch of alchemist fire here, you should launch that.
Hobo just to make it.
Here we go. All right. So yeah, you guys push off from land and watch as the holy port disappears behind you. You are standing on the deck of a boat, surrounded by, I think, everyone you recognize. Because you had a couple spurts where you reappeared for a little bit. So yeah, just you're on a boat now.
Did you meet Reginald?
I think you met Reginald once.
Okay.
Yeah, I was using the battle that I got all the explosives.
He was back for one session before he went to his dad's.
I forget if I forget where we're playing on heading.
That's fine. You can ask in game.
Exactly. It's changed.
Last you saw, you guys were walking through countryside in a country that nobody liked you guys, escorting a caravan to Olor Bell. You are now on a boat. Cold as fuck. As you reappear, you are fucking cold.
Yeah.
You notice snow all around you. The ship's breaking through ice as you guys are setting out. Last you saw, you were in a desert and a forest. So ask questions in game.
Where are we headed?
Long time no see, bud.
What, Cal?
I said long time no see, bud.
Katana!
Chicago.
I don't know. I can't remember.
We're just watching the whole thing go like this.
I actually got one answer. Chicago.
Pick up your party.
Ask the captain.
You see Keegan in a full white with gold wave trim captain's outfit.
I was gonna say, you gotta be that professional captain that one
He's
hand.
Keegan.
I'm trying to remember.
Where are we
Because I
going?
know we were told to do something first. We were gonna
Hey,
go
the
back,
Land
but
of
I think we
Dragons.
decided to go straight over to the Dragon Port, right?
So we've got the entire party here now, right?
Great.
Right.
Yeah.
With the exception of Jim, yeah.
Poor Jim.
I'm gonna remake him and have him available again.
Oh,
So
sorry,
long. I'm gonna go to my cabin, say my prayers with Serena. Thank her for having the whole team rejoin us, minus Jen.
So, what is everyone doing as you guys sail across the land?
I like to do
I
So
know
my
across
cabin
land?
praying.
sail a boat.
You have your books.
We don't count his books.
So they'll keep them busy.
We count his books if he actually read them.
Yeah, there's three.
I am
three
reading
levels.
them.
Not Loras.
He's just reading the other one. He's reading the one I
That
read, and
paper
I'm
was
reading
a
the one
little
he's
too
reading.
blank for me to think he was reading it properly. I think
Those
he
are
missed
the
it.
levels to your guys' boat. As a reminder. Damn, I can't make that small. Those something I could.
That's 3 levels.
3 levels and then the
4
parts that go up are just like the front and the back.
We still have level up.
Is
we're
7
not
recently. What?
We left that too much back.
I don't know.
You guys leveled up while I was talking.
Roll strength.
2 sessions ago. We left that.
Doesn't budge. You pull something in your arm. Minus 1d4 to your strength checks the next day.
Oh, God, what did you do?
I think we looked at the hatch and rolled in that one.
What did he do?
I was attempting to lift at this hatch, and I rolled in that one.
Do I notice him having an issue with that?
Not at first, but you guys all hear a oh fuck, and you look over and he's kind of holding your shoulder with one hand still on the hatch.
You know about that, my
Shell jumps up to the deck, going, "Oh, we're under attack! Who's yelling? Who's screaming?
I'm gonna go.
Yeah, if I hear that in my cab, I'm gonna come out.
Pirates! Is it pirates?"
Hatch is a little stuck.
I'm gonna attempt to
Hold
open it.
something trying to open it.
I'm gonna attempt to open it.
Do I see him injured? Do I see him?
His arm, look, he's holding his arm.
I'm gonna go over and say a prayer
Who-
and cast
Who
a spell
attacked
on
him? Was it pirates?
I got injured, but I didn't take damage.
I could barely hear him.
How
I
far?
just have a minus to my.
Psycho can barely hear you.
Me?
Yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
He heals 12 points.
Holy shit!
I'm gonna attempt to open the hatch. Can you feel that?
Is my arm fixed now? No. Really?
Steve.
I'd assume healing magic would still heal me. I think some of the DM's mad at me.
I'm gonna attempt to open the hatch.
Roll strength.
Check.
Jesus, Tiger.
We have a high perception.
Me.
Tiger +4.
I also have +4.
He's still in the darkness.
You get a +3 to it from your proficiency. +4 is not high.
Okay, my perception is 8.
There you go. That's high.
You're in the present.
Looks like he's not even learning to drive this. But
18.
This
Strength
character developed.
When you
to be
pull
like
and it
a dungeon delver,
bends and
but
starts to
just needs
crack.
Perception and
Alright, I'm
investigation,
gonna
all
stop
of those
doing
are high.
It starts cracking
Yeah,
at, not at
you
the
have
hinge, but
spyglass?
the front side of it.
You like my guts?
What are they trying to
What are they
open or pull do?
Yeah.
They're trying to open the hatch at the front of the ship.
That's not open.
And up to the top of the
That's not opening without breaking.
Try to open this hatch.
Is it cracking?
Is it
right
locked?
now? It's supposed to open.
It's cracking right here.
Is-
You look over, yeah, there's a padlock on it.
Huh?
There's a padlock on it.
Did you guys see about getting a key from the captain or from Mike?
No, I didn't notice the padlock. I don't know how my passive perception would have
I'll walk up to it and I go, open sesame.
I'm gonna go to the lower deck.
I think it comes along the same lines of let me dig a hole through this mountain. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to put supports in there, aren't there?
Yeah.
Is there anybody below deck?
There's about a 50-man crew on this boat. It's all they're all over the. There's people all
Bunch
over
of
the place.
NPCs.
Okay.
I hired a lot of people.
Nice.
Are they working or just walking around?
Well, they're working.
They're working. Some of them walking. They're all doing stuff.
Well, there's probably 25 on and 25 off.
There's people asleep in the lower deck.
I'm gonna go around and ask if there's anything I can help with.
One of them hands you a mop until you start scrubbing.
I got 8 humans.
All right.
And one catapult.
Did they tell me to do below
I
deck
like
or
the
above?
catapult.
They hand it to you until you start mopping.
All right. I'll do wherever has
What
the least amount of people,
You know what the catapult
so that
You
people
can
aren't
control the
getting
volume of them as well.
Yeah.
Light money on.
You know what the catapult's for? That's the attack lane.
Yeah, as long as that's correct.
I was gonna say on my.
No, it's what a battleship does. Attacking land. That's what the catapult's for. It's to attack castle walls
I
and
know what it's
everything in
actually
the ocean.
for. But I like making fun of it because it makes him.
If you use the cannons, you can
It doesn't have as great of effect.
All right, I'll do that.
I point to a spot like, hey, you missed a spot.
What was that, Psycho?
I said I point to a spot and I'm like, hey, you missed a spot.
Talking to you.
Huh?
Told you missed a spot.
I'll just look at him and see where he is. Like if he's just right anywhere. He's just
There's some crap on the ground where it points.
Okay. Yep. I'll move over there. Without any words.
What's else doing? You guys are adding.
Just updating my journals and praying to Serena and
I guess napping, watching the sea. I climb up to the crow's nest and I sit in the crow's nest if there's one.
I just want to do patrols around the side of the deck and keep my eyes in the water.
I'm standing at the wheel. My hand on the wheel. My hand on the credit.
So-
Take a spot.
Roll a.
It's like you put a pile of.
Me, you said?
No. Oh, she got to.
Comparing notes to my books and watching him and trying to learn to be more proficient.
Pile
in
of
vehicles.
items right for the
Except for
wheels.
survival.
You fishing it?
And what?
Survival.
Yes, I am.
I think it could probably take you guys about 4 or 5 weeks to get where you're going. Yeah. So, first day goes off that much issue.
Do I need to roll perception checks or just until you tell me?
For now, it's just going east.
So, just so you know, my passive perception isn't it.
I've got it all. Yeah. So first day takes a little bit of everyone getting used to each other as you guys are working around another crew that you've never dealt with before. As they're running around the ship, doing what needs to be done, prepping cannons, swabbing the deck, checking the masts, and all that fun boat stuff that I definitely know all about. But yeah, first day comes to a close. You guys all head to bed. Whoever takes over for you at night comes up to relieve you, and crew switches out. And then do anything throughout the nights.
No, I got to you're on the next time.
Let me go back to my room.
We're gonna pray to Goddess and ask her for blessing on the ship. And
Although I do
battle.
have dark vision. Would it be better for me to be on the watch with dark vision because then I'm not safe?
Oh shit! I'm muted.
I'm spending most of my time in my cabin.
Well, you only see in grades, right?
I'm just going to continue reading from my books.
I don't trust any of these fools.
Yeah, I've got 60 foot
Depending
dark
on what I
vision,
can.
so I don't see infrared.
Yeah.
As long as it's like a clear night out and the waves aren't too rocky, I'm just gonna be chilling in the crow's nest,
The
just
only light we're gonna get.
Oh, there's the other one.
around
we
at
can do
sea.
next time. Probably just as good.
Oh, it's open ocean. It's rocky.
Yeah, it's dark as fuck. Really
As
only
long as
light
it's
we're-
not too bad and I can still stay in the thing without
Yeah.
too much trouble.
And it's
Crow's nest.
calm water as far as you're going to get in the ocean. It's not no storms or anything like that yet.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for the storms, keep an eye out
Notice
for
it, yeah.
any other ships, any land. Every time I see land, I go, land ho!
You know, they're not going to like us if we keep calling them a hub.
But if it's true, it's true.
Walk fast.
But the land is so sexy.
When it comes, like,
The land should drive you a little less hoey.
or when I'm done, whichever comes first, I put the mop and stuff way back where the guy took them from.
Well, they're having you mop up water as it splashes over. You're never done. You asked what how they bet you they give you busy work. They bet you cleaning up
You're
the
not
seawater as it
They have you
splashes over
doing
the
the cabin
sides.
woodwork.
That was the one that doesn't
I'm gonna
trip.
put it back where the guy. I'm gonna put it back where the guy.
Right, you hand it back to the guy. He was quitting already. Damn, soft adventurers, and he turns and walks away. You say that to him?
No.
Okay, then shush. That was his response as he walked away.
Can we not fight the crew that we hired to pilot our ship?
Yeah, that's what we're paying for. I'm going to get back to work.
I'm paying him.
The morning comes. Mike, go and make a perception roll for today.
What do you do? I can have those
The longest time. They can, if we can. Yeah.
So as you're up in the crow's nest watching out, you see a large dark shadow move from back side of the boat under and towards the north side of the boat.
Keep going.
It goes out for maybe 100, 200 yards and then circles back.
Am I no longer in the crow's
You
nest?
could just say,
What's that, Kel?
Am I no longer in the crow's nest?
underwater.
He's up there.
bypass
You were
that
both up there. He
radius
was
and circling
watching
around.
out. This is the next morning.
All right, man. Battle stations.
Battle stations, what? And I look up, I look down, I look left, I look right.
As you're looking around, you notice the dark shadow as well moving back towards the boat at this point.
If I hear that, I may come out of my room.
I look at Mike's character, I'm like, is that a kraken? Is that a kraken?
No telling. I can't see
By
underwater.
opening my eyes underwater.
Yes, it would be blurry and painful. And how are you going to get down to that low?
And it would be really salty.
By walking on the side of the boat.
You can definitely try that if you'd like.
I can try that.
I mean, you can definitely try.
Okay.
Can I say, man overboard, stop trying to walk into water?
No, that's his decision. He wants to throw himself into the water, distract the sea creature as we get away.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna on the side of the boat to the point where I can like see if I can make out the shape of the shadow, or is it just like how big it is?
Roll a perception.
Let me ask the same question. Is there any detail for the shadow?
It's humongous.
13.
Hard for you to tell. You're kind of looking, water splash up and hit you in the face, and you almost lose your balance. So you can just, it's hard to make out more than just a large, huge shadow. Looks massive from what you can see. You see a long tail and wings that you can make out as it's spearing through the water.
Okay.
We'll make
Go
it
back
what
onto the
type
boat.
of creatures might have long tail wings in the sea.
Go back up onto the
Dragons
deck.
swimming.
Game.
Oh,
Boy.
so that's it.
No fucking clue.
Sounds like
They're not doing anything.
Large wings and a large tail.
Are any players manning the cannons?
I got the. I know my
crow's
name.
nest.
I know, but I'm starting with the players first before we do NPCs.
How much damage does cannon do?
I'm gonna stand on the side with my bombs to
Oh,
try
worship
and
might
do
have special
jet charges.
I'm assuming there's people trained for that, so I'm letting them do it.
I was just giving the players the opportunity to do the
Yeah.
stuff before the NPCs.
Oh no, definitely. Yeah, I'm not trained in cannons, so I let those more experienced handle it.
All the time I don't know how to use, and somebody else probably is more effective at using teams. This is their profession.
That's why, like I said, just giving the players the opportunity to do stuff before I just DM myself. I don't fucking know.
As far as Cal's concerned, he is the highest up, which means he is the farthest away from the water right now, so he feels the safest.
One of those listed.
I'm getting like 3 explosive javelins ready.
My suggestion is if it is draconic in nature, we talk first. They should be able to speak back.
Is it still early morning?
I'm assuming.
It's mid-afternoon.
Oh, never mind.
Okay. It's gonna be hard to see then.
Unforgettable. Is it Trebuchet? I guess it doesn't have cannons?
What?
You guys' fucking boat.
Standard one
That's
doesn't.
cannons on
Yours
the
does.
picture, but
I'm aware there's cannons on the picture. I made the fucking picture.
I
looking
didn't know
for-
you made the picture.
I'm looking for stats on the goddamn stat block that I gave you guys. I am not seeing cannons. I'm seeing ballistas, trebuchet, ram. No fucking cannon, apparently.
I could have sworn you sit there and told me it had cannons.
Yours has cannon. The stat block I sent you, however, does not have cannons, apparently. Or I'm just overlooking it.
Let me go to the message you sent me.
I blame David.
Probably. +6 to hit, range 600, 2400, 8d10 bludgeoning damage.
It must be on Facebook.
8d10,
I'll let the man
my
all choose my
God.
magic.
Yeah,
I can't read.
You hit
So all the men hop on the cannon, waiting for who's going to be in charge of the cannon. The player needs to be in charge of that.
What's the
In charge of the people on the cannons.
what's
Sorry,
the
that went
skill
fire.
use
I'm
mess
trying
with
to. I'm
explosives?
trying to make sure we don't crash.
I'll do it. I'm up in the
Intelligence
crow's
on
nest,
board?
so I can actually
Intelligence?
see where
I
it
got
needs to
normal.
fire and everything. So I'll just be in
Yeah,
charge
I've
of
got
that.
average intelligence as well.
I'll help you on that because I'm down there in that area.
So the large shadow moves, and it's directly under the boat now, and just following directly along under the boat.
When I go to the back, I'm gonna take where it's at and get my explosives. Wherever it goes, I'm gonna follow.
What?
Is it right in the back? Is it
It's
sitting there?
directly under the boat. Like it's taking under the boat, but it's stretching out behind and in
I'm
front
gonna
of the
get
boat.
charged to grenades.
Hey,
Whoa, hold up. Wait. Wait
You
to
hear people,
death.
as your arm goes up, you hear people yelling, "Wait!" You stop and you continue.
No, I don't.
Let's not necessarily be the first ones to attack the creature.
Because
then if it's-
it hasn't attacked yet.
Especially when it's underneath the boats.
Yeah, if we attack first, something tells me it's right under our boat. That's not going to go well.
Yeah, I don't even know what. What's a mangonel?
Trebuchet. That's my body. One right here.
Hell would a trebuchet be on a goddamn boat?
Why the fuck is the catapult on the goddamn boat?
Catapult makes sense.
What does it?
It does. It's a land attacking device. Not a sea and not a ship attacking device.
Stop
A
shooting your
land
fucking
attacking
fingers.
device.
It's a siege weapon.
It doesn't make sense. It should be a fucking.
It'll drive.
No, ballista is short range.
It's got ballistas as well.
Huh?
It's got ballistas as well.
No, it doesn't. Oh wait, yeah, it does. It's got 2 ballistas.
I didn't make the fucking stat block
It
for that.
actually
That's not
doesn't.
my fault.
It doesn't even have a catapult. In there
It doesn't.
either.
It's got the trebuchet, it's got the ballistas, and it's got a ram. So you see the shadow start to descend and disappear. Roll another perception. Psycho, if you're in the crow's nest, roll a perception.
Okay,
What's
I'm
that?
doing it at disadvantage because it's daylight out.
What are we rolling for?
I'll
He's
reroll.
rerolling.
21.
Oh, nice.
23.
What are you rolling for?
19.
I've been keeping an eye on the shadow.
A whole whopping 4 or 9.
So those of you got above 20, you see the shadow growing larger again. About 30 feet off the right side of the boat.
But not direct.
Okay, could be surfacing. Don't know. It's getting larger, but it's on the right side.
Horizontal.
I'm going to head to the right side of the boat.
I can't see. It's too bright.
So this would be port.
That would be port.
starboard.
That would be starboard. So it's coming on starboard side, which is the right.
Port is left, starboard is
Make them
right.
up.
Because the boat's facing this way. This is right. So starboard, port.
Yep.
Because almost always you go to port on the left side. When you don't.
Okay.
That's
So
the side the ram's on.
always the left side of a boat is port, and the right side of the boat is
Correct. Because that's the side that always docks on the port.
So the 4 cannons on the starboard side all train on the shadow, and you kind of see the hands are shake. Do we fire?
No,
As you
hold
see
your
it
fire.
getting larger.
No.
Um,
Wait till it surfaces so we can see what we're looking at. We see tentacles. Fire on the tentacles.
Some people might disagree with that.
Their hands are kind of shaking, but they all hold. You can see one guy
They're rolling.
one guy has a torch right next to the fuses, just kind of. Are you sure? But he holds
Just be patient. Let's see what this is.
before you see the large shadow bust through the water, kind of rocks the boat, and everyone to make a dexterity saving throw.
Don't rock the boat, baby.
14.
20, 22?
13.
15.
Yeah, 22.
It's a deck save.
No, it's 17.
Yeah.
26.
15 for Modian.
21 for Cal.
All right. You all manage to keep your footing as the boat just heavily rocks. A few of the people on the cannons fall back and hit their asses, but scramble back up. You see one guy on one of the cannons just fucking locked in. Doesn't even sway as the boat rocks, just fully locked in on that fucking cannon. He got a nat 20. He's just locked fucking in on that cannon. Just you watch as you all kind of keep repeating footing. You watch as the cannon just follows the shape.
Man,
This
he's
dude is
prepared.
locked in.
He is prepared to take something out.
Target locked.
So you watch as a humongous bronze figure erupts from the water. It begins to circle overhead above you guys. As you see an ancient bronze dragon circling above you guys. Raining water on you guys.
You got a fight
I look up and I slowly wave.
Yell up in Draconic. Hello, friend.
Greetings, fellow traveler.
Hello, friend.
And it goes up about 200 feet before it starts spiraling straight down towards the center of the boat. And about 60 feet before it hits the crow's nest, there's a large, and it drops down in the crow's nest with you guys.
No.
Hey,
I
you know,
say
buddy.
Draconic, hello.
Your response in Draconic, greetings, friends, travelers.
You gave us a startle there.
Net a rolling surge.
Sorry, it's been a bit since I've seen friends.
I did not score the Draconic. I had no idea what he said.
Neither do I.
You told me you were trying to keep track of that one.
Yeah, I got it on that time. Parcel the fifth.
I look over the edge of the crow's nest and I say shakily, "It's a friend."
The gnome pokes his head over, and in Draconic, I am a friend.
Speak common.
You know, you're not.
42.
I relay that to him. Do you speak common? I speak that in
In
Draconic.
common. Do you speak Draconic?
No.
Fine. My language is better. He starts climbing down the ladder.
You speak
Yes,
Leonin?
yes, it is.
Yes, I do. Responding in Leonin.
All right, we can call it start like this.
Perfect.
What brings you on my ship today?
You're in charge?
Yep.
What? Good job.
I just said yes, it is. I respond to his language.
He walks up to you.
In
And,
Draconic.
nice to meet you. A about 2 foot tall, pork belly, friar. Oh yeah, short as fuck. Friar tuck kind of hairdo going on. Nice to meet you.
I reach down without like bending.
The His voice kind of shifts and cracks, and then you all hear his voice in your head in your native languages, just kind of distorted. I saw a boat. It looked ready for war. I was curious where you're going.
I've got my amulet in my hand, and I'm taking a couple steps back.
We're headed to
Concinuar.
Concinuar.
Ooh. No.
Is it still in the oven?
We're getting paid for it again.
You're all hearing it in your native tongues.
Oh, okay.
We're getting paid for it again.
We might be able to do this stuff.
How much?
Are we? I'm going over with.
Well, we don't have supplies because we didn't load up anything.
How much are they getting paid for this shit again?
Almost 10% of how much they were getting paid.
I think it was 5,000
20
gold.
days.
5,000.
You weren't sure if it's per person or
It was gold or gold.
It was 5,000 gold. We just don't know if it was per person or just total.
I mean, 5,000 at least.
Person.
It's a lot of money to die for.
Well, 500 platinum.
We're gonna die.
Probably.
It's hell.
Yeah, probably.
We're not seeking to actually fight. We're just seeking to see what the problems are and see if
You're
we can solve.
sailing a warship into an active battle. You're seeking to fight.
No.
Whether or not
That's
you intend to or not, whether you intend to or not, they will not see it that way. You can't sell a tank up to a battle and hope for the best.
Well, maybe you're just sailing a
What,
tank.
what if we throw up a white flag as we sail close? Would they still fire upon
What's
us?
a tank?
Depends who meet you.
What if we short it and came in on foot on little boats?
They've got boats. They've got wings. We'll see. Coming. I was just curious what you guys were up to. I was bored.
But if you leave your
Technically, if
weapon,
we were coming
out
in to
there.
attack, we would have shot first instead of waiting to see if we could talk and negotiate. That we're not coming in for battle. This is
I
just
didn't say
protection.
you. I didn't say you were. I'm just telling you how they're going to see it when you get there in a few days, few
Well,
weeks.
I'm gonna
You
be
been there
making sure
before?
we're flying a white flag.
Would you be willing to go fly over there and tell them that we're just coming in for a friendly negotiation?
Oh God, no.
Oh,
Are you from there, just?
Yeah, originally
Haven't been there in a bit.
do you know what's
Um,
going on there?
one of the black ones killed one of the gold ones. One of the gold ones murdered one of the red ones.
Do we know why?
No.
Do we know that it actually occurred?
Yes.
And we're for sure that the black one killed the gold one.
No, but we're positive the gold one killed one of the red ones because he wore his head proudly.
Okay,
That's messed
so I get that, but how do we know that it was actually fully started and what actually began it?
Oh, because we don't know what actually began it. We know it's fully in going there because there's a lot of explosions, a lot of dragons flying around, a lot of dragons coming back from where they've gone out.
You're saying your name was again?
Chromie. I didn't, but it's Chromie. What did you say your name was that you didn't say was?
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
So, yeah,
I thought you said that.
nobody asked yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen my other friends that I saw selling up this way in a while, and you guys look like fun people to talk to, so I figured I'd come talk to you for a bit.
We appreciate that.
does he have anything to barter?
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a
Stolen gun.
gnomish fire starter, like a lighter.
You know,
Does this count? And you shoot a bolt of lightning out of his mouth.
I mean, sure, if you do it every time I need to light one of my javelins. But
Wow. You might have a small little metal that thick. Here you go. You open this part and you click the little wheel and a little fire rips out of it.
little Zippo.
Yeah, a little Zippo. He hands you a Zippo.
Thank you. Do you need any compensation?
Nope.
responsive.
Huh?
Set up responsive.
I just wanted to come see you guys. I don't see a lot of people anymore.
Do you know who would know why it started? Any kind of direction?
Depends who you ask for. Like I said, the reds say, or the blacks say the gold.
Hearsay.
Is there an emissary we could go to?
You're only going to get answers if you get your feet on the ground and start digging. I don't know about any emissaries in the area.
Do you know of a safe port to come in at?
There's only one left standing.
Oh shit.
The Metallics destroyed their port, so the Chromatics wouldn't get around on them.
case and it's counterintuitive for survival.
They can fly.
Some of them.
Chromatics and
They're the ones that made the decisions.
Some of them hurt.
chromatics are the good ones.
Well, no,
Typically-
it's
From
not just
your
dragons, it's
metal,
also dragonborn. The dragonborn cannot fly. And
Metallics, no, metallics are usually your good ones. Metallics are your bronze, copper, brass. Those are usually the good ones. Chromatic are your blacks,
usually
reds,
typically
blues are
the
usually
evil.
bad.
And then there's also the crystal.
The
I think
metallic
this
ones.
dragon's pretty good.
That's the crystal one.
They spit a big lawsuit. So you do
Is there any crystallines in there, or is it just chromatic and or fairy?
I mean, all of the dragons are coming home. The fairies probably not. They're not actually from this world. They're from the Fae. But the crystal ones are probably going to be there as well.
You think they'll try to take a neutral side and get negotiations
They're
started?
probably going to try. But usually these things have a way to pull people into one side or another. I don't know how many civil wars you've lived through. But they usually force sides eventually.
Civil War? No. Chaos, yes.
Chaos and civil wars are different, though. The chaos that comes from civil wars are just messy. I've seen a few of them in my time, and it can get bad. It can corrupt the best of you. Ooh. So, you guys need anything else?
got any explosives?
I don't. I'm the explosive.
Don't worry, ask everyone, man.
It's a good question to ask. That's why you get explosives.
Yes, it is.
If you don't ask, you won't get any, and that's dumb.
I
But,
reach into my bag, I pull out a casket, and I hand it to him, saying, "Thank you for not sinking us and talking to us." You have to
Thanks
drink
for
it with
fitting me.
the
And he starts drinking it. You can see the one guy that was locked in is kind of tilting the cannon over into the boat as far as he can get it. He's about maybe that far off of pointing it directly at him, but he's leaned over the side of the boat, pivoting it.
No. Back to the outside. Back to the outside. Back to the outside. No.
Bad cannon wielder.
No. Somebody relieve him.
He just white knuckle grips that cannon even harder.
I don't think you're getting him away from that cannon. I'm gonna call you cannon guy.
Boom.
Well, I will not be saying the word.
Stop it!
I will stab you.
I bet you I win.
I'll take my chances.
Knife versus cannon.
Can we not stab and blow people up here, please?
It seems like he's very fond of his cannons. I think that's just how he wants to talk.
Who's shooting the dragon?
No, I'm saying that.
Okay.
Shooting the dragon, yeah.
So, mind if I hang out with you guys for a bit?
Don't worry.
Cool. And he just goes like that and just plops back onto the boat.
You only have beds, right?
This is nice.
Let him relax.
Oh, I can get that itch now.
He's been flying and swimming for a while now.
He starts rubbing his back. I can get the itch.
So
Where's my
you
rock
did
sack?
mention there was only one port left. You
Yep.
didn't tell me which one it was.
Oh, it's top right.
Oh, so the one we're headed with.
We're heading top left.
Shit.
We got a little bit further now.
Wait a minute.
Then Dragon Mount.
Can we instead go to the cove below the northern port and the southern port and
Where?
Yeah, and just anchor out in the water and then take a boat in?
You have a little boat.
Probably. There's
You can
no
ask for a
light
little
boat. Light
You
boat.
ask
on
for like
it?
what's on your boat.
God damn it.
You're dealing with the genie, Mike.
I'm
Did your
aware.
stat block have a lifeboat on it? I was sent you.
Technically, the standard boat comes with it,
The
but
standard boat does. Standard boat
This is
also
the-
doesn't typically come with a
Is
catapult.
this the
As Josh is very,
Who's it? The
How
Trevi
did you
setting?
Catapult is
Who
trebuchet.
said nothing?
No, I didn't.
Is this the compressed boat that Mike got from a genie?
Yes.
Yes.
As you're walking around the boat throughout the last day, you've been finding weird little things that don't belong.
That's okay.
There's a full ass like house window in one of the rooms. Like there's just random ass shit in a lot of the rooms.
Like strange shit, huh?
Yeah,
A mirror on the ceiling.
the
That's
shit that
okay.
doesn't
A
belong.
window.
Is there
on the
anybody
ceiling.
here who can't swim? Wait, this is really fucking cold water. Never mind.
You also find a door that's about yay big in one of the rooms.
Not for my mouth, buddy.
Hey, yay big.
It's for my mouth, buddy. Every ship's got a rat. It's his home.
Like, what
Cutting
is
out
that?
your door around that door.
That's a hatch that they were trying to open at the front of the door. That's a
I can
normal
open
size
it, but I might blow apart in the slip.
Does anyone have a key to that
Not
hatch?
blow up the ship.
I think
Dynamite
I'm going
shit
with
out of
keys
it.
and everything, aren't I?
There was a pack of keys in your room when you went in there. There's just a large ring about this big, Mike, with like 400 keys on it.
Yeah.
Can I see those keys for a second?
No.
Are you going to attempt to unlock that?
Yeah, he's got the crow's nest for the moment. Up and down, and I go over there and I unlock it. After I go through probably about 300 of the keys to find the right one.
Oh, it's the last one.
It's gonna be long.
Huh?
It's the last one.
That's
I like
a
that.
genie at
Is the last
I
key
go
you
with-
think.
Yeah, it
I
always
with them
is.
keep
Of
watch.
course. It's
Of course, it was the
it's-
last key I checked because it's the last one I used that opened.
No, it is a cursed key ring. Every lock you tried on is the very last key in the set. You have to go through every key before it unlocks.
Just pull the key off the keychain.
Oh,
It's the
Doesn't
ultimate
work.
curse.
You pull the key off, the key doesn't work at all.
But the question is, does it unlock anything and everything as long as you go through?
He's gonna have to test that. But you get to the last key, you go through and you check every single key, and the 400th key fits in perfectly.
Then open it up, what's in it?
Cannonballs. It's a 15 by 15 room just filled to the brim with cannonballs.
We
I don't
may
think this should
not.
be clocked.
I was going to say, we may not want to have a padlock that takes 400 keys to open.
Exactly. I'm going to take the lock off.
Yep.
Put the lock in my pocket. You never know when you need a lock.
Fair.
Put a bolt in the locking.
I don't regret this. I choose high.
The lock reappears.
Okay.
The lock in your pocket disappears.
It's a good thing I've got three more pencils on me.
It would be worth it.
I'm sorry, but there's going to be a bunch of random shit on this
I
boat.
know.
Josh,
But
I'm
he
happy you
doesn't
said
need
that
to help
louder
me.
than
I know he doesn't. I'm going to come up with plenty on my own.
With the same key you just used to unlock it, try to use that same key again.
How are you telling me this? You're up in the crow's nest.
He's yelling it over the same way you told him to prepare for the attack. You look up, you hear that, you look up and you see him leaning on the crow's nest like this, just watching you.
I put the key in. It doesn't work. Does
Nope.
It? Go through every one of the keys and the last one.
400th key works. First one you tried last time.
Thanks, Gene.
So I'm going to take it off,
How's he gonna-
unlock the padlock, put the lock back on, and lock it without the lock, without the
Without being
padlock.
through it, yep. That works.
These are workarounds.
just next time you want to use that lock, you got to go through
Say the
399
word.
keys.
Say the word.
Uncurse?
Throw it in.
You're pointing
I
with
thought you could
the
only hear curses.
All right, so we have our cannonballs unlocked. I'm assuming there was stacks of cannonballs near the cannons.
Yeah, there's
anyway, but
stacks next to each one. It's just refills,
it's also could be used for the catapult.
which also has a nice little basket of cannonballs next to it.
I should
Is
probably
it
explore the ship to see if there's any more locked areas, just to see what's hidden here.
Roll
But-
investigation.
Come on, walk
If
around
you
the
want
ship
ship.
with
Roll
While
investigation.
we're still sailing.
Is the guest room locked?
No.
Last thing in?
None of the rooms are bedrooms are locked. Just a small little door that's in the guest room is locked.
30-20.
You get distracted looking at all the shit and stop, forget what you're looking for and start oohing and ahhing at everything. You start walking around. First thing you come to, the catapult is locked. There's a rope around the bar where the basket's at that's latched to the back bar with the wheels.
And there's a lock on.
There's a padlock through it.
why is
Yeah. Assume I've got to go through every one of these keys again because it already happened. So quickly go through every one of the keys, get the last one, unlock it, lock it on the latch, lock it around the bar, but not around the rope,
Yep.
and keep the rope there. I'm like, we need to be able to access our
catapult?
catapult. And I keep looking.
Are there locks on any of the cells? Or not?
Cells are all open and unfurled. That was one of the things you. That was one of the things you requested, was it to be able to be sold, so that the masks were left alone. You're walking through.
I said something about it being able to be defensible.
The cannon worked.
Exactly.
Cannons worked, and there were plenty of cannonballs left out. You walk around. Your door has a lock on it all of a sudden, but it wasn't previously there.
Hell. Actually, I'm going to leave that lock there.
I think that guy's in this boat.
I'm going to leave that lock there.
You walk around. There's a few more random crates and stuff that are locked.
I'm going to unlock them.
You open their food supplies. You
Yeah,
find
I like the
one.
lock on there.
You find one crate full of water. An
Yeah, I'm
actual
definitely gonna
crate
leave
full
the
of
lock
water.
on
It's
that.
an entire crate just
Yeah.
full
Hey,
of
water.
water.
I'm not going to. We're out in the sea. I am not going to screw around with a crate full of water.
Is it salt water or fresh water?
Do you try it?
Try it. I will.
Sure.
I don't know.
Why
It's
not?
fresh.
Okay.
You find three more.
You ask that question.
You
It's
find
not seawater.
You find three more crates of water.
Look for oranges.
All of them are locked.
I'm going to leave them locked.
Find a crate of oranges.
Oranges?
Oranges.
Yes.
Sell those for money.
No, the hell you don't.
Not
On
oranges.
an ocean voyage, you need to have oranges. It's called
Not oranges.
Water.
Oranges. Lemon oranges.
Yeah.
They're even better. It's still citrus.
No.
You have to have citrus at sea.
What?
Scurvy.
That's what we call it.
Look at
It's a
Sturgeon.
surefire way to prevent
That's
scurvy.
what we call the tree in between the two. It's an orange tree.
I'm immune to disease.
But you find a lot more random locks. There's a couple locks on the beds. The beds are locked to the bed frames.
I'm okay with that.
There's
You
just
don't slide off if you get into a swell.
there's just random locks on a bunch of just mostly harmless stuff.
Then lock and come off in the middle of the storm. High storm.
I was hoping to find a room full of boats.
You do not, however.
Mike,
Yeah.
Room full of more
I have a
condensed.
spell remove curse. Would you like me to try that on your keys?
Sure.
I don't know what'll happen,
I also dispel magic.
so I'm asking before I do it.
We have to ruin his fun.
Yeah, but dispel magic
Like, we have to
only
ruin
works
his
at
fun.
level 3 or lower.
You can use dispel magic on any
If you
level.
cast at a higher level, but you
You have to
got
roll. You roll for it.
You roll for
If
it.
it's a
if you want.
cursed object or if it's a
But
cursed
dispel
magic
magic
item.
does not work on cursed items.
Would that-
Remove curse.
I said depends on if it's a cursed,
Curse on the
Guys.
cursed object or if it's a cursed magic item. If it'll work or not. If it's a cursed magic item, it won't work. It'll just make it so it's not bound to them.
All right.
Or
Do you
to
cast your spell?
Somebody try and see what happens.
Cast your spell. You feel the spell go off.
I hand the keys back to him. Here you go.
I'm going to take the same key I just used to unlock the oranges and plug it back in and turn.
Doesn't fit.
That didn't work. Keep going through. Go through all 400 and the last one worked.
Yep.
Good try.
Hey, are any of these crates destructible?
Worth a try.
You can try.
No, can't.
Nice. Well, I'm amazed.
The DM's not going to answer that question for free. You're going to have to test.
I want to do it.
I'm going to take that up to your party.
The only one you might be able to,
It's just a.
the only one you might be able to try to break
Wait a
is if
How
any of
big
the
was this
crates
bronze dragon?
Bigger than the boat.
is if any of the
Yeah,
crates of
so
water.
I'm going to
are
go over and
salt
sit
water.
next to someone. I got a question for you, sir.
Just kidding. What's up?
So, would you be willing to cart us from the boat over there to it once we get there?
Normally, yeah, cool, great, awesome. I don't want to die. I'm staying out of that shit. That's how you remain neutral in this kind of stuff. I ferry you guys. The second you befriend or talk to one of the groups, I am now on that group's side and murdered by the other group.
But I got here by boat.
Right, then by me.
No,
We
I got
brought
there by
you.
boat.
They're going to see. They have scouts. I don't know if you know this, but dragons can see really well.
Yeah, I know.
You guys must be different than me then, because I can't see anything in this too bright sunlight.
I would love to help you. I really would. I like to help travelers. I've helped adventurers before. I've hung out with them. Just this one, I don't want to die.
I get it. I get it.
I've lived a long time. I've seen the creation in the falls. I want to keep that up.
want to stop the conflict.
How old are you?
I lost count 1,000 or so years ago.
I want to stop the conflict. Figure out a way to get onto this damn island.
Do I know
Problem
that it
is,
doesn't go back that far?
You
we
know that
don't
the world's
have
not supposed to go back. The
money
world doesn't
to
go back
get
that far.
From boat to
You know
shore.
you know the
I
date.
can make the boat disappear.
Take that information
But
we
we
will,
need to
but
get all of us to shore without freezing to death.
What?
Hey, question.
World's 400 years old.
If we leave the icy area, does the sea get warmer?
yeah, especially if you go down towards the mouth.
No.
Sorry. I think he's got a map.
Pull out a map.
I bought a map.
He takes it and unroll a world map. He takes it and unrolls it on the thing.
Oh, from that turtle.
Reaches in and pulls out a small little pen. Clicks a little button on a little metal tip, pops out, and he starts drawing on the map. And circles Concinuar. On the front of it, where there's the lava bit, draws a mouth, draws an eye on one of the towns, kind of colors in wings on the top part, draws a longer tail,
Oh.
and he spins it around and shows it to you guys.
I fucking see it now.
Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can see it now.
Where? Show me.
Wings,
Okay.
tail, mouth.
Actually, what I was seeing is that it actually, the tail goes underwater, comes up at the top of the back, and goes down, and then comes up, and the last tip of the tail is down there at the bottom.
It was loose. The island when I made the map forever ago, was loosely shaped to look like a dragon.
Ah,
That's how I fucking designed it.
Oh no, I saw it a long time ago, but
the mouth.
I wasn't
So, yeah.
sure if the volcano was the mouth.
So that's the thing. The legends say that this island used to not be an island. Pauses, he doesn't. I'm terrible with names. You think I'd do better when I'm the one that made up the fucking names, but I'm not.
Nope. Got names all the damn time that I think of.
All of the gods are on here now, right?
Yes, every single
Never
time.
did. Jeff,
I mean,
Biggie,
but-
right?
Huh?
There's a sound file going on that's like,
Huh?
there's a sound file or something going on. Is that for the boat? There's sounds.
I've got sounds for the boat.
Oh. Is that what it is? 'Cause I keep hearing
Oh,
something
you
in
use
the
tabletop
background.
audio
I'm like,
too.
Where is that noise coming from?
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming from the.
Yeah, so I've got water drips. Wind. Rain. Boat and just background music.
The background music.
There's one of those actually
Yeah.
on there.
I thought it was going crazy.
I didn't see
Sorry.
that.
Yeah, I was hearing that too.
I'm playing
Did they do
Oh, I know where that was coming from.
I don't know what I thought
Yeah,
was
that.
I know it used to have features because they used it on them. I've been mentioning
I don't know why it's on there, but it is on there. We need to figure out how to relink stuff.
That's what I forgot to attach onto this. Should put USB ports and plugs. One plug and then USB ports on either side for the other plug.
Yeah, or you should find the ones that have the GFI with more lists that have two USB ports and two.
Oh, yeah.
that. I'm trying to find a name. I just can't figure out what happened to my list of gods.
I'm not sure. I know where it should be, but
Every time you make something, you take away from it.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, there it is. Legends say that when Terragis made the world, he took that dragon out with him, and when it died, its body just became an island. When Terragis formed and changed.
how was it when it died? Do you know?
Yeah.
Nobody knows. Nobody got a chance to talk to him except for Terragis, and he's a bit of a stuck-up prick.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that too loud. I'm ready to square up with him. I don't know about you.
I'm ready to square up with him in one way, just not that same way. Trust me.
But yeah. So yeah, what were we at? What were we talking about? I got distracted. I'm sorry.
Just warmer water so we can
Yeah.
swim in it.
Yeah. So there's the mouth is a volcano. But I mean, most of the bottom section will be a little warmer. It's just kind of the top half is icy.
Yeah. So if we go to
Yeah.
the snout, it'll be warm water that won't freeze us to swim.
Most likely. I mean, it's still ocean water. It's still cold as fuck. I mean, no water up here is going to be fun to swim in. Those, I mean, your best bet, yeah, would be that.
I mean, not like we're trying to swim for long distances. It's just.
So I have guys here who need to go to the next port. I have men here that need to go to the next port.
Yeah, making it to that port.
I'm making it to that port.
That port doesn't
Because
exist
that
anymore.
port's going to get anybody who goes to that port's going to get attacked.
To the last remaining port?
Yes, that's what he's mentioned multiple times.
Actually, what he specifically mentioned was
probably
anyone
said it a
who
few times.
sails towards this continent is going to get
Spare
attacked.
lumber
Yeah,
in this shit
that's what I
for
take
repairs.
from it.
Yeah, but if we're
Not that
heading
you haven't
towards
seen
a
yet?
port,
I'm gonna go search.
then
Full investigation.
I'll go through every single.
So it's been mentioned a few times that they've kind of got a trade blockage to the
I'm
island
gonna
right
use
now.
one.
Any merchant ships that are trying to get through, or anyone bringing supplies have been destroyed.
I'm gonna gain advantage.
Yeah, but he said anywhere we go, we're going to get attacked.
And I'm telling him stuff that's been mentioned previously.
Well, I'm just letting you know. No matter where we sail, we should be fine because we're going to get attacked the same.
Plus 3 is 19, 11.
You look and you find a couple locked doors, but you don't find any supplies to rebuild the ship. Or to repair the
I was
ship.
thinking about making little floaters for our gear. Stuff like this. Stuff like that.
What if we bypass the island for now and go to Coney Island?
We can use barrels. We carry our shit through the water.
Do you want to go to Coney Island instead?
Well, so I can drop these men off
Coney
safely.
Island. Sorry, what?
Oh, is it fun?
They got some really good desserts there. They make some really good food there.
I love food.
It's a good place. You guys should go there instead. A
Yeah,
lot
it's still
better.
there. It's
more fun.
And
It's
below
friendlier.
where we wanna go.
I feel like we shouldn't get distracted from the.
Distractions make the
Quest
adventure,
we were
though. A travel without
I'd
distractions
rather
is
not go
boring.
to World War III with dragons.
Yes, but when you're supposed to go try and find out some information
what
on
about that little
war,
tiny bone island right in the middle?
Also, I think it's right in front of me.
I'm stupid. That one?
Yep.
You can go there. I don't think it's inhabited. It wasn't last time I went there. It was 200 years ago, but it wasn't inhabited last time I went there.
I'd like to
Well, it's the
investigate.
library.
It's really hot. What?
Yeah, man, I've already been.
You've been to the library?
I've been wondering.
I love the library. Edkin's really cool.
The only number we
Hey,
got is
this is
ship.
I don't recognize the name or not.
You're from the library, aren't you?
This guy's not. He's related to it.
Roll of religion
Well,
or
I was
history.
just reading it, but technically that's what I remember.
That's right. Roll of religion or history.
Okay, so are you saying it's just lava and volcanoes, or
18.
Last time I was there, it was active lava. But
whole land masses?
I mean, it's a little island. It's like the size of one of your cities.
I'm gonna go back to one of the walk race, and I'm gonna misty step 1 foot. I'm
You
standing in
have to
front of the door.
see. You have to see where
And
you're
why
misty
on the other
stepping.
side? I know you have to see, but it's common sense.
I know, but if the spell says you have to see, you can't just blindly do it.
Are you cracks in the door? Anything secret?
You can make a crack in the door.
All right, I'll try.
Yeah. Well, strike.
And I'm gonna use a knife. I don't want to make a big.
But it's been a while. It might have solidified by now, but it was a big volcano. That's what made that island.
6 plus 4 is 10.
And you get a small little chip out of it. You can see in there.
All right, I'm just looking right in front of the door. Is there anything there?
Not in front of the door now.
Okay, I'm gonna misty step through and 1 foot in front of the other side.
You'll appear in there. What?
And I will light a torch with my new.
It instantly lights and pops up. It is a room full of barrels.
Are they all?
No, the barrels are not locked.
Let me check mine. Is there any extra wood? These barrels could be used as wood.
8 of the barrels are empty. 4 of them are full of a jelly substance.
No, I'm stupid. My guy's not smart. So I have 2 intelligence. And he's so good. I'm going to dip a finger in.
Smell it. Doesn't have much of a scent to it. Roll a Constitution save.
10 plus 4.
You start gagging as soon as you taste it. It tastes rotten.
Rah! I'm going to put the lid back on it and check out.
You find there's only one other barrel you haven't checked yet. It's full of a strawberry. You open it, it smells like strawberry.
Oh man, it's like a jelly?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to write this down on a piece of parchment. Have to look again and make that inventory. And go to other rooms. And if I have to miss this step through again, I'll go through the second one. I got through some.
The third room, you do that too. You find a room that has just a stack of lumber about that large.
Okay. All right, we got 4 rooms on here.
Where on the map are you right now?
Can't swim with armor.
Well, technically you can.
And I'm going to mark the door with a dot of ink that has a number in it. And 2 dots for food and your jelly.
What if we make a detour?
I want to eat some jelly. I think that's like a fruit like substance. And that's preserved.
The shanties
That's no good.
Is it just the shanties playing in the background?
Excuse me.
Matt John's
That's
dragon.
what the room is saying.
You guys taking notes? Okay. Matt Braun's dragon is friendly. I bought a lighter from him. Ooh, he is over 1,000 years.
Do we know any forts on that side of the island in Homage?
And where?
Homage.
Where are you seeing Homage at? Oh, there. Yes, there's a port there.
I need to drop these guys off. I'm not going to try and lead them to. I thought I was leading them into a different port.
Oh yeah. I mean, you guys' original plan was to try to dock there, but you've been told, you guys have all been told that they're not really allowing much. They're not allowing any trade in.
And I'm not trying to lead these guys into a bloody fight if they need to. I want to turn the ship to Homage and let them off there and then sail across.
Where's Homage?
Next continent.
Also, these green.
Oh,
Right
so
about
we're just
there.
going to sail south.
We're gonna sail south. You know, we'll get you to the warm waters. While we're there, we can buy a damn
Dinghy?
yes. And I can let these guys off, get them paid, so they and don't swim any more dangerous than they need to be.
What about Cannon? I don't know if he's going to willingly separate himself from that Cannon, man.
I will give them the option if they want to stay.
This is my fucking cannon!
I think he's a permanent member of the crew now.
Do you like bombs, Canyon Man?
I've never gotten to shoot one, and the closest I've gotten are fucking cannons.
Oh, really?
Actually, you know what?
Go bomb.
And he waits until Mike's back turned to him, and he reaches down, comes to Boston.
We're trying to get him away from the cannon.
You guys hear a cannon go off.
He fires another round. Boom.
Misfire! My apologies, Captain.
Are you being
Let it
honest?
happen again.
No,
Test.
That's what I
Let it
thought.
happen again.
I will.
I will. It's fun.
I like him already.
All men on deck.
You want me to put him in the break?
No.
I will put you.
I want-
He is technically on the deck.
I'm just saying, it negligently firing a cannon is
Yeah.
a pretty
that's
serious
not good.
offense.
You're gonna have to quit doing that shit, or you're going in jail.
Yes, sir.
That's what I don't think.
I'll take the lighter. 25 minutes away. Come on back.
No, I want everyone. I want to see what
We'll go back out, wake them up, take them out 10 minutes. About 50 people on the deck. The gnome pops up and goes, "Yes, sir."
How'd they have you? I'm like there on up top. All right, I was just informed.
While you're talking, you watch as the gnome slowly makes his way over to the canning guy. Like, real nonchalant, just like a step every couple seconds, just scooting his way over that way.
I'm gonna head over that direction. And hang out in that direction.
As our friendly guest has just informed me,
That's me!
yes, this turned into a much more dangerous trip than I originally planned for. Now, you guys agreed to a simple trip to another port. Right now, it looks like they're not going to let any ships, and we're going to be firing on instantly we hit that water. Now, my crew, my original group, our job is to get to that island. You do not have to join us if you do not want to risk your lives. We will make a stop in Omich, and you will be able to get off if you want to. If you would like to stay with us and sail into those waters, you are more than happy to. Now, is anyone who wants to abandon the ship?
There's a lot of glory and a lot of treasure.
15 hands go up. We were hired by Gramrock to deal with this bullshit. We're staying. And they'll head back to the deck to go back to sleep.
I hope the guy you previously knew before this is down for a fight.
I don't blame him. I pitched this as a simple A to B trip.
Out of the 25 people, 17 hands go up. Sorry, we know we owe you one, but we know we owe favors to you and your friend, but we signed up for a merchant trip.
I agree. That was the original idea, and I did not put you in any harm's way.
If it comes out again, hit us up. We'll be back in the Holy Port. But yeah, we're out.
I'm happy to have you. So we will stop at Omich, and we'll let you guys off.
I was talking. Comey's reached the cannon guy. Just kind of whisper to him.
So I'm standing over there. Do I hear this?
The dragon.
Roll exception.
You know weirdo. Firing game 12.
You don't. You see his mouth open. You don't see his lips move. So you're not sure he actually says anything.
Yeah.
But you just see.
Do I see the other guy doing anything?
Oh, he starts smiling ear to ear.
All right, just knowing what I know about this guy, can I put two?
I point my trident at him.
Common
Yeah,
sense.
Can I put two and two together?
Great.
Greg, if that cannon fires without me commanding it, I will throw you into the waters here.
You don't want me to put it in the
Comey leans up, opens his mouth again. The cannon guy goes, "Yes, sir."
All right. How long will it take to honor? What do you want?
We'll see if you can tell.
Okay.
30, 20. What was the river? It would be. Yeah, I'm gonna get that keen mind. So yeah,
Who knows where you've been? Not
30, 20 everywhere.
Last month.
I know, like
Information from
yeah.
last month.
I know, like what's the time.
Yeah, you can do information significantly
I
faster.
just mean it won't help you with this. Is all I was saying. About 4 days.
All right, we'll arrive report in 4 days.
All right.
When we're back, maybe 3. You're all dismissed.
People that were asleep go back downstairs.
Do I see any rocks just sticking out of the water?
Not this far out now.
Do I see anything a cannon could be shot at?
Roll a perception.
Oh, wait, I forgot to ask. If the door's unlocked from the inside,
15.
You see some floating driftwood off the starboard side.
So I'm just curious, how good of a shot are you? Well, we know we're just talking to
Pretty fucking perfect.
yeah, driftwood out there?
Yeah,
I
it's
wanna
about
see-
200. It's about 500 feet out.
I want to see a video. Can you hit that?
Oh, you're thrown overboard.
Worth it! I'll make sure you don't get thrown overboard for this one.
As you're all, as everyone searches, you hear a boom. The ship rocks a bit.
oh, the dragon jumped in the water.
Did he hit it?
Nope.
That's all I need to know.
What did he hit?
Oh yeah. One of the cannons went off.
Again?
Yep.
I'm taking him to the fucking bridge.
Yeah, hit it.
Straight check.
Leave him alone. I jump off from the top and then onto the.
He was asked to shoot this one.
He had it.
Yeah, he was asked to shoot this one.
And I just grab him.
Chrome's hand comes up and
If you throw him off the boat, I'm throwing you off with him, Captain or not.
I know I'm small. Don't let that mistake your choices here.
Oh,
Am I grabbing my crewmate or the dragon?
You're grabbing the crewmate. The dragon's under. You're here. Crewmate's here. The dragon's here, and he reaches up and grabs your hand. And goes, "I know I'm small, but don't make this mistake."
I'd also like to rest my hand on my sword. Don't throw him overboard. He was trying to see how good of a shot he was, as he seems very adamant about his cannon abilities. And so that seemed like a good chance to figure that out.
he's a good candidate, man.
Especially heavily considering murdering someone today.
Um,
Several someones.
I know
You're on
Steven,
cannon duty. Grab him off.
Bullshit. He walks over, picks up a mop.
first chance we have cannons, you'll be back on cannon duty.
He said how many? It was 17 people wanted to get up?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you now, if we do need cannon work, I mean, he's a perfect shot. That was 500 feet out, and he heard it spot on.
Excuse me. What did he hit?
Cannon went off again. He told him to shoot at something.
I didn't shoot at a piece of driftwood 500 feet out, and he hit it perfectly.
Dragon.
I'll be right back.
Yorg, make him walk the plank.
What's the plan? I was to check him off.
you're gonna throw him in the water, huh? I just wanted to stay in jail for something.
He followed directions that time.
He did follow directions. I specifically asked him to shoot at it.
And that's why he's now on up to him.
Because of you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Technically, you're not in part of the
Nope.
plan.
There's also an ancient dragon.
The guy who was in charge of
raid
kings
off
was
to the
gone.
fucking-
I was willing to take my chances.
What?
There's also an ancient dragon ready to throw me off the boat.
He walked over, grabbed the guy who was on the cannon, and Chromie reached up, put his little gnome hand on his wrist. He goes, "I may be small, but don't let that cloud your judgment here."
Strong as a dragon.
Chromie walks over to the cannon that is now empty, loads the cannonball, resets the fuse, and just sits on top of the cannon.
Is a cannon guy one of the guys who wanted to get off, or one of the
No,
guys?
he's one of the ones that's staying.
He's one of the cycles.
He's one of the ones ready for a fucking fight for you guys.
Can we stop wasting ammunition, please?
There's a
I'll
lot
replace
of
that cannonball, don't worry.
dude.
You've got plenty. You'll be fine.
And I found several
So
wounds.
we'll be fine going to the Dragon Isle that you're scared you're going to get killed at.
2 cannonballs isn't really going to make the difference there.
You never know.
Oh, I do
On the
know.
island?
From
Where was
the
second
island,
one?
several days. The first one he fired. The guy fired 2. We're fine.
Okay.
I'll take my chances.
Creeks and I mean, I'm willing to let you shoot me a couple times to show you that they don't do much.
Can I?
Sure.
I'm gonna be honest, man. I don't go on boats often, and I'm curious to see how
He
well
gets
the
up
dragon
and
holds up against
runs
the cannonball.
off the cannon, jumps up and back into a giant ancient dragon.
I don't know if we've got the ability to get to
Can
this
you come out
island.
of that thing right there?
Any what?
Come out.
Come out of that thing?
Yeah. how's
Hey,
it?
where's their good shot? At?
It's a
I need him back.
hatch that opens.
I'm gonna
This is
go
important,
see if
I
can
promise.
get
He's on
some
punishment.
Huh?
He's on
and
punishment.
get him out.
All right, I guess I'm firing the cannon with these orders.
He comes out.
Or you don't fire the cannon and stop wasting ammunition.
I'm replacing the cannonballs I use. I promise.
Now I'm changing them into an elf. I'm passing this way.
Shoot the cannonball.
Why do you need an
Roll straight.
board?
Yeah.
You said +6.
Awesome. I've been on land.
Wait till we're on land.
Well, they can swim. They can swim. Great. They're strong.
All right, throw him off the boat. See what happens.
I mean, if it breathes air,
That's
dude,
gonna-
it's gonna swim.
That's gonna like misway the
I don't
boat.
think it's a
Cannon, it hits. The cannon goes off and slams into the side of the dragon
Way
and just
a
bounces
lot.
off.
This is a spirit.
You guys hear another boom as the cannon goes off again. The ship walks a bit.
I think it is spirit.
I owe 3 cannonballs. I'll replace them with the next port.
3 cannonballs.
No more second level sense for today.
And that's the type of shit where I can turn and make the mess.
Hey, you're not being chaotic one right now. I need to do it.
Because I'm not the chaotic one anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah,
After last week, I'd say
that's
you're
exactly
still.
why David needs to be the chaotic one.
You don't need AI one.
So we hear the guy, one of the guys in the mock grumble, that could have been me as the cannon goes off.
Is that correct?
Dragon.
The room was 15 by 15?
Just curious, do you recognize
Sure.
that? Assuming I
cannon
recognize him as the
Yeah,
cannon,
15 by
cannon
15.
guy.
The dragon flies behind the main sail of the ship and starts just flapping his wings into it to give you guys a bit of a boost.
Thank you.
See what happens when you shoot cannonballs on him. Or his own choices.
What else doing?
Try not to have it in
Good luck.
Anyone else doing anything?
Now I'm gonna head
Oh,
back
help
up to the crow's
Greg.
nest.
Oh, great.
You get back up there, Crummy reshifts and sits on the edge of the crow's nest with you guys. This time you swear he's about half an inch taller.
Probably.
Last ship was too small.
We just let this keep dangling over the edge of the crow's nest. So what brings you out here?
The guild of adventurers wants to stop the fighting up there. Just have to figure out how.
Guild of Adventurers?
Hmm?
Where?
Say the name where we're from.
Dunmergon.
Nimragon.
Oh, that's what the other one said. Are you related to them?
Related? No. They might be from the same guild, but not related.
Do you know them?
There's a lot, probably not. It's a pretty big guild.
Oh, okay. I need to head down there at some point.
And unfortunately, like everywhere else, there are smart adventurers, dumb adventurers, chaotic adventurers.
Oh, these ones are nice. They let me travel with them for a little bit.
That's good.
I stayed with them to Monteverde for a little bit.
How'd that go?
That was nice. They said they almost capsized one of their boats. One of their guys is missing an arm. There was this bird guy, really tall bird guy that was making explosives. We'll go find him in a little bit.
That
Where's
explains
he at?
why the arm was missing.
They're up north.
Worth it. Worth it.
Say it. Say it.
I've got only 2,000 here. I can't write any more notes.
Good. Being mean.
What?
Worth
You're,
it.
what? How
You
did he
deserve
mean?
it.
But yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they were fun. They were cool.
Do you know of a way to get onto the island that won't be seen?
Teleportation magic?
No one do it.
That's expensive.
It is, but it's a way to get on the island without being seen. Flying up really, really high and dropping in?
That would hurt when landing.
Yeah, that's magic.
So if we come in with a white flag, they'll still attack us?
Yeah.
They'll at least board you and see what you have on there, and if they see a lot of cannons and a fully operational ship, I mean, and a bunch of adventurers,
I burn it.
they might assume that you're lying. I can't tell you for sure.
So we can't sit there and design the ship so the cannons can actually be sunk down and then raised.
That would be really cool.
Uh-huh.
You should do that.
That way we're not constantly looking like we're trying to fight.
I mean, you're a big ship that stands out as a big battle-y ship.
Turn them around. Point them in.
But it also carries a lot of cargo hold for taking
Kids don't turn that off.
merchants, and you got to worry
Yeah,
about pirates.
Them over here or something.
Oh yeah, pirates suck. It tastes really good though.
Cool.
Good to know. I don't know if I want to try it though.
What do they use in
recommend it.
combat?
Depends.
Could we convince everybody to jump overboard,
Grab some math real quick.
turn the boat back into whatever it turned into originally, and then we swim ashore. That way we don't have a ship.
That's a good idea.
That's what I was going to do, but the water was too cold.
That's an excellent idea. Turn it back into a boat.
It's pretty cold. But when he jumps off the boat, shifts again, dives into the water, comes back up, flies above the boat, and just drops a whole mouthful of water. And just ice cold water rains across the boat.
All of us.
Oh yeah, everyone is soaked.
Do we have to feel contact?
No. It's just freezing cold rain out of
I
nowhere.
really didn't need to feel it. I already knew it was cold.
And he lands back down. See, cold water. Don't want to swim in that. I want to swim in it because it's nice. You probably don't want to swim in it.
I don't want to replace the cannonballs anymore. 3's nothing. I said I don't want to replace the 3 cannonballs anymore. It's nothing. I was doing the math to see how many cannonballs could fit in that room based off your dimensions.
Huh.
91,155.
It was a lot of cannonballs.
Yeah.
I told you you guys were set.
91.
I'm not replacing those 3 cannonballs anymore.
Did you fire them? Or did you ask for them to be fired?
I did, but I don't want to replace them.
No,
We got a
no,
lot.
No. I don't care how much we had. We
On top
had
of the-
3 more than we did have now.
On top of the 80 on deck, plus the stack of 20 next to the catapult.
We have cannonballs still next to our catapult.
Yes, because that's what the catapult's going to shoot.
I know what that stuff in the
For now.
barrel is.
We have scatter shot. There
I
you
know
go.
what
That's
that
the
stuff in the
catapult.
barrel is. Stuff this back. Is it flammable?
Did you want to try it?
No, you're not going to light
No,
on
but I'm
fire.
pretty sure that's flammable. It's chemical. I imagine stuff like
Do you tell me all the stuff that you found?
Yeah.
I want to go check that barrel. I have a feeling I know what it is.
You find 3 barrels of kind of opaque jelly.
We're going to investigate it. Probably what? History
Jelly.
or arcana?
History, I guess?
How many was in the catapult?
Yeah, dirty
How many
20.
cannonballs in the catapult?
Roll a 19 plus 1.
The tapper. What's your background?
An agent. So, secret agent. So I've been exposed to all kinds of different substances and situations and
Poison. Explosives, guns.
You're not 100% sure, but you've come across something similar to this used in grenades before.
Yeah, I knew it was napalm.
Something similar, but you can't place exactly what this is.
not napalm. Probably what's it called? Greek fire.
Street fire? Street fire. I can load my lighter with that. Can I reload my lighter with that?
No,
Don't you in the brain.
cannot.
No, I can reload my lighter. It's up to
No,
Yeah, you can.
no, you cannot.
why?
Because this ship's made out of wood.
If my lighter is a lighter, it needs more fuel. I just want to put a little more in.
Yeah, no,
Street fire.
way too strong for that lighter. So I'm gonna take a
Give me a beer.
random stick.
Um,
I'm gonna dip it into it, swirl it, bring it up
Give me a
on
drink,
deck,
man.
hold it over the ocean, and then light the blaze on fire to see if it lights.
Sure, Josh? I don't know, honestly. I don't pay attention.
And not a lot, just the
Okay.
tip of the stick.
Yeah, it just depends which barrel you stuck that into. Because there's 3 different barrels.
one of them tastes like strawberries. It smells like strawberries.
4 of you down in that one. Stick it in there, you light it on fire. Okay. It'll take a little bit.
I do.
Dexterity saving throw, both of you.
Yeah.
No, I went up on deck,
Oh,
I'm
hello.
not
Sorry, I
with
missed
you.
that.
held the little
You were sitting there
thing
talking to them
over,
like you were.
over the water, lit just the tip.
You
of
still
the
think
stick.
you still make
One
dexterity
minute,
saving
I
throw.
don't- It blows them off.
17.
17. You take half damage, so 4, as you light it, and it boom explodes.
Okay, so it can't be lit before it's shot.
It doesn't leave a fire; it just explodes.
So it's not good.
It's
Not
a bomb rifle.
It's just explosive.
Pure
Okay.
raw liquid explosive.
So no, it's a good experience. And
Nitroglycerin.
the -4 is
Liquid grenades.
Busting jelly.
Nitroglycerin doesn't need to be lit to explode.
Can I roll to fix that out?
Nitroglycerin just explodes.
So I'm going to go back to the room with the barrels. Is there anything like little small containers that are meant to like be filled with it to be able to be launched with?
In this room.
Not in this room now. It's just full of barrels.
Okay, I'm going to
You do notice when you're looking for stuff though that 2 of the barrels are the same color as what you just stuck in, and the other, one of them's has a bit of an orange tint to it. There's 3 barrels of that jelly. 2 of them are that clear opaque. One of them has an oranger tint to it.
Okay, now I just got to test the order tint one.
For your personal records, you still have 91,222 candles.
Give a shit. I had 3 more.
I said for your records. You're gonna have 2 less in a second.
So you took the other one. Try the other one.
Yeah, just another dip and take it over and light it.
Lights up, and just starts burning.
So 1 barrel
The orange stuff. is
Oh.
like it.
flaming, probably Greek fire, right?
Similar, yeah. Be alchemist fire, I think.
May I put some food in my lighter now?
No, that's too strong for your lighter.
No,
Napalm.
the other stuff, aren't you?
The orange shit's essentially napalm.
Oh, it is?
The orange shit is. Did you watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
The fire that
Dragon
was.
fire.
Yeah, it's essentially dragon fire.
Right on.
Which is way too strong
For
for
a lighter.
a lighter.
Yeah, it's
Oil,
essentially a barrel full of dragon fire.
Use oil on this.
Yeah.
thing.
And the other 2 are just barrels of blasting jelly.
Yeah, that's what I think. 2 barrels of explosion liquid and
It's more of
1
a jelly.
barrel of what?
More of a jelly.
Jelly?
The explosion liquid is more of a jelly.
And then you have dragon.
Okay. So I'm gonna go look around, see if there's any flasks that are like copper like pewter flasks or something.
More
That have, like
investigation.
something to cap off. 13 plus 7, dirty 20 again.
You're looking, you don't find anything like you're looking for, but you do still find 1 door that you haven't tried yet.
So I'm gonna go to that one.
Small little mouse door.
I'm still doing it.
You pop it open. It is a small little, like this deep nook that has just a single vial sitting inside of it.
Reach in, grab the vial, bring it out.
You reach in, you pull the vial out, and you're watching as you grab it, and you missed the vial. It's still sitting there. You look down, you have a vial in your hand.
Interesting.
Get another one.
Okay, who's got identify?
Dude, grab another one.
I'm gonna come up on deck and ask everybody. Anybody got identify?
I do.
Could you tell me what's in this?
Yeah.
Could you please tell me what it is then?
Oh yeah. And he just on the crow's nest leans, somersaults over, and just
On the feet.
Boat rocks.
no, just stomach, just drops.
It's like a belly
Oh,
flop, not in the
That's
water.
okay. He does, and the boat probably still does this whole thing because
Yeah.
he's still got
He still has his weight. So the boat, when he hits the boat, just and he stands back up, takes it, and goes, "A vial of air." Did you put stuff in it yet? You said you just came up with the vial, right?
Oh, it doesn't have anything in it?
No, it's an empty vial.
Oh, that was my mistake because I thought it was a vial full of something. Okay.
It's a vial of
Does it have a
air.
stopper on top?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Where do you get the vial from?
It's
Mouse
a little door and it keeps making vials.
We should get the
How many
vial
vials?
from the store.
It's an ever replenishing vial. I reached in, grabbed the vial, and another vial was still there.
So instead of asking to identify the empty vial, wouldn't it make more sense asking to identify where you pulled the vial from?
I assumed there was something in the vial because it was stoppered. That was my mistake.
It's an easy mistake to make. It may not be full of air. Let me see.
He did it.
He drops. He drops and the vial rolls out of his hand.
He's sleeping.
Just
Does not appear to be breathing.
Man, I'm gonna try to lay on
I'm
hands.
gonna roll insight.
I'm gonna lay on hands.
Natural 20. Finally, natural 20.
It takes a second. You're saying
So 25.
he looks dead. You're staring. You're watching for any sign of him messing with you. You catch just the faintest, like barely visible flicker of one of his eyelids.
I start messing around using 17 roll for medicine, checking for vitals to see if there's a heartbeat.
Nothing you find.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mike, I have an idea.
a single.
Are you willing to waste another cannonball?
No.
You don't know what it's for yet.
Dog goes off. Doesn't seem to do
I
anything.
think I do.
Are you willing
Doesn't
to?
seem
Are
to
you
do
willing to
anything.
give it a chance? I will replace these cannonballs. I've already told you this.
You told
If you
just told him
shoot
that you would.
my boat,
He doesn't
I'm not
want you
sure
because
on
you
the
have
boat.
91,000 cannonballs.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
plenty. Mike's just
Over
wants
91,000.
his cannonballs. to
Over
spend.
91,225.
Technically, we're
Total.
down 3.
3.
Are you willing to let me shoot one? Well, I'm not going to be the one shooting it technically, but are you willing to let one get shot?
what?
To see if it wakes him up?
Just off the starboard side into
Yeah,
the open
just
water?
off into the water.
Sure.
If you pop back up, we'll let Greg shoot another cannonball. Does he pop back up?
Oh yeah.
Greg has to go shoot another cannonball.
Springboards up.
Greg has to. This
As
is
you
the
say
deal.
that, you hear Greg, "Fuck yeah!" And he comes full, like, using the railing to, like, skip steps, jumping up from below deck, throws them up on the ground, goes right over the cannon, goes, boom, boom! Fuck yeah!
I
And he
didn't know
runs.
about this interaction, right?
Huh?
I didn't know about all that. Yeah, I still want to try it.
Roll it.
Beautiful.
Hey, I said he could shoot it.
Natural 20.
Roll it again.
Aw.
Plus,
Does anyone else notice what's going on?
He doesn't say anything. He just pitches it from where he's standing.
So, I is a 15.
15.
Excuse me.
Thanks, Toby.
Sorry.
Yeah, that confirms crit. So max damage plus just the dice.
You attacking Greg?
Yeah.
Why?
So, 13.
Because you told me
Yeah,
stop
but-
doing that. and
What's
you
your-
didn't capitalize.
What's your energy training?
I tried to only on 1d6.
Plus your strength.
So it's plus 3.
You
You
get paid
do more
punch.
damage than that.
Yeah, no, it's just a returning try. It just looks really nice.
It hits. It hits right in his hip. He spins and hits the floor.
God, what did you do?
Why did you have to do
He
that?
had permission to
So
shoot.
as you guys hear him yelling, "Fuck yeah!" He turns to start running back. As Trident comes flying from the captain's deck and catches him in the hip, takes him mid-step, he spins and hits the floor.
Reginald, can you heal him?
Yes,
I
I
pressed
can.
the button on my ring
And you watch as the Trident rips out of his leg and flies back.
Oh, dear God.
and
I'll walk up to him where he's laying. And I'll give him 20 hit points.
Doesn't work. He died.
Did
Dead?
it double his health?
Just like full day.
No, sorry, mixed up. Yeah, sorry, wrong. You do it, and the wound closes, and he. Oh!
Greg, are you okay?
No!
Say, we only have 13 hit points. This guy's low as shit.
He only has 10.
Holy crap.
I gave him
Average.
20.
It's just the average pirate bandit thing.
Well,
you
this
should-
is-
What's that one? 2d8 plus 2.
Ah.
Is it just pirate set watch?
Yeah.
Bandit?
They're an 8th challenger. They're
They're weak.
they're weak.
I got 15.
Hey, can we not kill the crew?
Ow! Ow! He picks up his mop. Ow!
Hey,
Ow!
why
Goes
don't you
below
go rest
deck.
for the rest of the night? For the rest of the day.
Does he like look to me for
No. He just goes below deck.
If your character is staring at him.
Keeping up mission from the guy in charge of the cannon, technically. It was our way of testing to see if our dragon friend was actually dead or not.
You probably just physical deck at that point.
Oh, well, I think you pissed off a dragon friend.
Dragon Friend's a little chaotic.
The dragon friend is a little chaotic. Our dragon friend was willing to kill to not let him get thrown off a boat, though, so. I mean, 4 cannons.
So
Yeah.
we've got the
Technically, I
vials.
don't know what. Oh,
Okay, so we got something extra that makes them fun.
what's that?
I'm not sure if I want to tell you.
It blows up and goes hard.
Hush.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm not the one who's been throwing around explosives this entire time. All my cannonballs have gone way away from this boat. So I had the good shot doing it, not myself.
I think it might be better instead of using small vials. You got to buy some pottery with some wooden things, so more so we got
Like
the
a jar?
ability to shoot
Nothing.
low damage and then massive damage.
Quick question: are these barrels refilling?
Don't know.
I don't know. Wait, which barrel?
There's no way of telling because the only thing that I've done is
You don't think much out of it even yet.
When I go back down there and try the wood pile and take the board up.
Yeah, you take a board out of the pile. What do you do with it?
See if another way through.
And then you bring it on the pile.
It doesn't work on the wood.
May not work on all of it. It's just I haven't seen a cannonball reappear.
That might be because we have a lot of spares down below deck.
Just telling you.
If we run out of cannonballs anytime soon, someone's stealing some cannonballs. A lot of cannonballs.
Or we're in a shit ton of trouble.
91,000.
If we go through 91,000, we have 8 cannons.
At that point, we start loading up whoever was firing them and shoot them at them instead.
If you go through 91,000 cannonballs and your boat's still standing, something else is going on.
Yeah, shields. Just my next figuring out how to get.
Mike, each of these cannons would have had to fire 11,403 times.
A dragon landed on the deck and didn't go through. I told you it's
That fight would have lasted like 3 days.
Straight.
Uh-huh.
The math might be a little off.
6 seconds.
6 days. I'm gonna round it.
So do these two different liquids or whatever, two different things, do they need to be lit or they go off by like
Which
force?
means 60 an hour.
So far from what Mike has tested, they were both lit to detonate. He hasn't tried anything else yet.
Can we get to shore before we continue testing the explosives
144
on
day.
our wooden boat in the middle of the ocean?
Well, I'm wondering, Mike, what would happen if you like drill a hole in a cannonball and put them in a cannonball and fire the cannonball?
Cannonball is
blow
solid,
up.
not hollow.
4.6 days straight of just
Not a
shooting
bad
the
idea
cannons.
to make hollow
I don't know
cannonballs.
if the cannons would survive that.
I'd be surprised. They might.
Liquid has to shake a little bit in order to-
Steve, are there any life vests on board?
No.
I'm not saying try it. I'm just throwing out suggestions.
You better hope you can swim good. Are you doing the math, Paul?
Oh, I've already figured it's 144 a day. Wait, no. 1,440 a day.
Wild.
Cannonball.
Your number's off. That's like 10 days.
Well, I rounded.
A lot of error for rounding. Rounding usually should still be close.
6 days.
Really?
Yeah, 6
A
days.
day and a half. Almost
No, because I'm thinking over 1,000 cannonballs a day, or cannon.
9,122 divided by 1,440 equals 6.33. So 6 and a third day. If I did my math right, it's 60 an hour times 24 hours. Yeah, I was right.
Each cannon would have to fire 11,000, so it'd be 11,000 divided by how many cannons a day? How many
Oh
balls a
wait,
day?
that's right. Divided,
4.75 is what the number I'm getting.
How many cannon shots a day?
and then divided by 8 equals 180 a day.
180 a day?
Wait, no.
That should be 63 days.
1440 times 8. That's 11,000. No, it would only take a day.
Mike.
11,000 cannonballs in a day?
No, look,
It takes 6 seconds to fire a cannon.
correct. 6. We've got 8 cannons.
Yes.
So
If you take the original number divided by 8,
We have a lot more than 8 cannons.
that's
put
what
it this way: 6
Or
seconds.
50?
And this is just firing constantly. Let's, 6
Quick
times
question. Wait,
Time.
how many cannonballs do we have?
10 is 6.
92,000.
You guys are missing the biggest point
That's how many seconds it takes to
of,
fire
of all of
cannon.
this.
What's up, Psycho?
You guys are missing the
Always
biggest
cool.
point
Oh, guys,
of the entire thing. What's 92,000 multiplied by 5 gold a piece?
We have a lot of money on this boat and cannonball.
Oh wait, I did the math wrong.
stuff.
We have
slightly.
10
You can fire
cannons,
14,400 a day.
We have 10.
There's
Yeah.
86,400 seconds in a day divided by 6. That's 14,400 shots in a day.
It's that many a day.
14,400. There's 86,000 seconds in a day. Divide that number by 6. That's how many times you can fire the cannon a day.
Yeah.
So each
Times
cannon. Oh, I was doing per cannon.
Yeah.
We
Times
have
8.
over
Not
460,000 gold worth of cannonballs.
You get them in a day, easy.
Not
We have
easy.
5. We have 5 cannons on port side and starboard.
Actually, if you take that,
We have
10 cannons.
10 cannons because we have
Supposed to be 8.
8,
10, yeah.
10.
Huh?
Look.
You have one on the massive
4, 5, 6,
it would only take 12 hours.
10.
It's also 10 cannons on 8 cannons. So you can
Because
That's
these
not right.
2 underneath.
Yeah, it would literally only take
that would have to be.
it would take 12 hours to shoot the cannons we have.
Doesn't sound right. Because if it's 115,000 cannons can be shot in the 8-hour span, the number, if it's 12 hours, it should be double the number of cannonballs.
But what I'm saying is, 115,000 base number
Mhm.
divided by 9,122, which is how many we have, which means those cannonballs would only last for 12 hours.
Okay,
The
Mike,
math is confusing me there.
Mike, if you take the first number, the seconds, 86,400 seconds in a day, divide that by 6 seconds.
Yeah, there's 14,000 rounds in a day.
How many cannons do we have shooting?
10.
Yeah.
we
Actually,
were
my
doing
math
that
is
for
going to
10.
be even off a little bit more, but we've been operating
So
off
just
of
do
8.
8. Yeah, it's 115,000 cannonballs shot per day. That's not 12 hours to go through 91 though,
No, that's.
because
Well, I don't know if I want to.
It should be
no, because
12 hours.
in half a day, in a full day, you can go through 115,000. So divide that by 2. In 12 hours, you go through 57,000. That leaves you
18 hours.
30 some odd thousand.
Oh,
So it's going to be most of the day.
I'm trying to figure out where I got my original.
no, it would be like 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours.
Because
of
you're going to have
fire.
23,000 cannon, or 24 around more shots than cannons.
Yes.
So it's going to be about 2/3 of the day to fire all the cannons.
Yeah, so about 4 to 6 hours. Of like, if we get into a heavy duty battle, just getting
3/4 of the day.
yeah, 3/4 of the day, which is wait, 3/4 or a quarter of the day.
3/4 of the day to fire all of them.
Okay.
Because I took the 115,000, subtracted 91,000, that gave me the surplus. Extra cannons would be 23.
Yeah, my original math was off. I know where I'm getting off now.
And we're getting off topic.
Yeah,
Off topic here.
Yeah,
You've got enough
we
cannons
went
to
off
last
topic
you
for
your
a bit.
trip.
You guys
We've
have
been
been
on
arguing for
topic
like
for a
20 minutes
bit.
now.
Yeah,
We needed to know the math.
You got a boat?
I can summon
of course we did.
You can summon a boat.
I have find vehicle. Non-war vehicle.
That's right, he did just pick that up.
I do.
Is it find vehicle or summon?
It's
called flying
essentially
vehicle.
summoning a vehicle, but it's flying vehicle.
I want to make a large 30-man rowboat to get to shore. But only when we need so, it lasts 8 hours.
You're right.
on us. And the other
Well,
end,
you can use
where I
it
am
to
yesterday.
walk
I looked up and saw it immediately.
That's right. I forgot you had picked that up last game.
Where are you making your character through to get these spells?
I just use the book. The phone. Paladin's house.
That's
First and
pulling,
second level only.
because that's pulling from Unearthed Arcana, which isn't a book I typically allow, because someone has shown me how broken that book can be.
Because it's test material. It's not
Yeah.
official.
So no fine vehicle.
See what that entails.
Depends if it's not made official.
Have they made it official yet, or-
I'm not sure.
But I know they make a lot of things official.
Typically, after they make it official, they take away the UA title.
Fine vehicle. You cast a spell using a spell file of fine vehicle.
And it's a non-military land vehicle, but it's not a land vehicle. When you cast spell using a third level higher spell, you can conjure a non-military water vehicle or just for 6 feet in creatures.
So I can't do it right now. I'm reading it to it.
But yeah, anything from Unearthed Arcana or UA, you have to run by me first because that book's got a lot of very overpowered stuff in it.
I'm gonna go find every single spell that I can.
Yeah, you look your ass. Alright, so, anyone else doing anything? Greg and Chromie don't come back up deck the rest of the day unless
I'm
someone
gonna
goes after
go
them.
check on Greg.
Greg is laying in a hammock with the mop just kind of lazily next to him, mopping the floor.
I'm gonna sneak him a cannonball. I know it's not a cannon, but I hope this makes you feel a little bit better. Just cannonball for you.
Okay.
Fine, I believe in him.
Chromie's just Chromie pets on the floor and sits on top of it.
There you go, a seat for your friend.
Anyone else doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna make 2 vials of holy water. Or 1 vial of holy water.
Alright.
Which is
I'm chilling in the crow's nest.
Mike, doing anything?
Just in the road.
Doing anything?
You say one?
Somebody just doing your notes?
Yep, been praying.
Oh, that's why this is gonna come. It's a techno magic spell.
what?
Yeah, Unearthed Arcana had a lot of that.
It's technology.
Yeah, he's just talking about freaking SUVs and shit.
Mm-hmm. SUVs, helicopters.
Alright, I'm gonna find all of you at Unearthed Arcana, I guess.
Oh, and if you're low, it's only 6 medium creatures at each one. No, we still need to get some dinghies.
Oh, we'll be there in a few
I
days.
know. We need to get a job and get paid. Find something that's gonna get paid.
Isn't that what we were supposed to be doing this quest for?
Yes, the problem is getting onto the island or continent.
Find anyone to sneak supplies on, there you go. They'll probably pay good.
Yeah, it's the hardest actually get onto the continent with supplies.
Yeah, so rest of the day goes off that issue. The following day, Greg is back above deck, mopping the deck. Probably just spends most of the day wandering the ship unless anyone seeks him out.
I'll
That
be talking
doesn't seem to know too much about the conflict, just that it exists and what the two sides are.
He did say he hasn't been there in a while.
You said you go talk to him?
Yeah. He said he's been to the island.
He is from the island.
I am limited on the room.
I'd like to talk to him about the inhabitants. Is it dragon folk? It's a war
Mostly
escalating in certain areas and other parts are calm.
the whole island's taken over at this point with war. It's mostly actual dragons, but a lot of dragonborns have started showing up, even some kobolds.
Dragon blood.
Yeah, a lot of angry people.
Do you have any ideas how to diffuse the situation? Is there something that could happen that would end the conflict?
I mean, depends who got killed. The Metallics say that the Chromatics killed one of their leaders, so in retaliation, they killed one of their leaders, which is what started everything. But some people think that the Metallics were just looking for a reason to take out the Red Queen, and they may have staged their person's death. If you can find that out, that might lose some of the fuel to the fight, or make it worse. Civil wars are tricky. Everybody wants to be right.
Can I use my religion and pray to see if I have any information from God?
Yeah.
About this island and what's going on?
Religion?
Can I only do it once because I got 6. I'll re-roll it. 12 plus 6.
Sure you mark off your inspiration. Brain. He tells you he knows the conflict is deep. There's a lot of anger across the country.
Any solution? Idea of what direction to take?
Take a side, squash the other side.
Yeah.
No, that's like the only option.
It's the best option. It's my preferred option. Take a choice and win a war.
How are you going to take part of this preferred option?
But I don't want to be part of a war.
I'm in the war. I don't want to be part of a war.
He says one side has to lose. It's conflict would be crazy.
Who you pray to again? This is
Let it burn out, man.
So
who do you pray to again?
Artist.
That explains everything.
Yeah, that explains his response. Yeah, he does not seem the type to do something peacefully.
Good luck. Alright, so the rest of the day continues. People go about their jobs.
So I will seek him out and ask him specific questions about the location of where the chromatic dragons, where are the the other one's not. Metallic, yeah.
The Metallics take the west, the Chromatics the east. Dragon's Peak used to be our mutual meeting area.
I think that's right here in the middle.
Yeah. Flame Tongue is where a lot of the Metallics originate from. It's their kind of capital.
And that's the one in the mouth.
Yeah. And then Dragon Mount is where the Chromatics are mostly from. But, the Chromatics have a lot of cities on the east, and then the Metallics have the ones to the west. That's how it's been divvied up, but now they're not happy until they have the whole island.
So when does the island just open up and start eating?
So it sounds like we still need to
Working on that
go
one.
to.
I ain't working with faster, but I need any help from that.
So what you're saying is that we need to figure out whether or not the gold dragon was killed.
Be a good starting point. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. The Chromatic ones are usually bloodthirsty and jackasses.
Now, would you tell me the age of the golden dragon?
She was 200? 200. I think 250 was the day the war started, or was when she was supposedly killed.
Okay, that sounds pretty young for a dragon.
Princess. I mean, a lot of them aren't. A lot of the ones that originate on this plane aren't very old. Your guys' world's only
It's pretty
almost
young.
500 years old.
Okay, so
Where do you originate from?
That's a
if
secret.
she was the princess, then she's probably from the capital, which is down there near Dragonmouth, which means it sounds like that's the city we need to go to. Figure out whether or not she's actually in some hiding. And why she's
starting place.
hiding.
It's going.
And then
I
go
asked
to
you a
all the
question about
chromatic leaders who are not gold
Wait,
and
so
show
it's a
proof
Roman
and
you get thing,
explain
man.
proof.
The kind of thing that's like, that wouldn't really work. It's like, Romeo and Juliet doesn't really exist together. If Romeo and Juliet exist together,
Of course, that's not necessarily going to stop the chromatics from being angry because, again, the Red Queen was killed.
Yeah, that was for sure a thing. They cut her head off. The King of Flametown wore it, marched into the capital, and they hoisted her body above the capital building thing.
so he didn't.
Big
he didn't.
building in the center of town. They kind of presented her draconic voice.
So he didn't even attempt to do things without going to war.
No, he was out for blood. They killed his daughter supposedly. You know, they can't find a body, but yeah, he wanted revenge, and he took it.
She didn't just fly off. Like,
I don't know. I'm just telling you what I heard. He might have been manipulated. She might have ran away. This might be all some elaborate ruse.
Why can't we all just get along?
said man.
All I know is if they're not stopped, it could
Island's
mean
gonna blow up.
it's worse than that.
He's gonna spread.
It's gonna spread. It's gonna start there, but like I said, most of the dragons are going home. Not all of them. Whoever wins the islands, they're gonna spread out and look for everyone else. There's dragons down in the library. There's dragons in Kalendor. I've heard of some in the far reaches.
They live amongst humans.
They do. I mean, looking at me, you wouldn't know I was a dragon
Yeah.
by looking at me.
Where's he going?
He's staying there. Last I heard, he was going to stay out of this. I was going to go talk to him. I was on my way that way when I saw you guys. And
You're going to talk to who?
Ekin. He's a big, giant purple dragon. Almost as old as me.
Amethyst.
Not quite amethyst. He's unique.
Okay.
But he watches over a library that way.
Well, we'll go
And he
talk
points
to him.
south.
Let's go talk to him.
Where's that at?
He's like burning.
He's got the map.
I hand it back to him.
He pulls out his pen again and circles.
Is it the little green?
So library.
So it seems like that would be a good place to go stop and then talk to the purple dragon, figure out what's going on.
Yeah, if you can get in.
Again, with getting in.
Well, that's less all the shit going on in Concinuar. That's more the libraries isn't really open to the public anymore. They allow people in as long as you're pure of heart, but they try to stay out of politics and war. It's a giant temple to the god of knowledge, and knowledge for the sake of knowledge, not knowledge for the sake of crushing your enemies or anything like that.
So if I go there seeking knowledge to help stop a war, which is
Peacefully.
The problem
peacefully,
is, you can try. I'm not saying not to. Just you got to keep something in mind. Everyone thinks they're right in war.
agree.
So
Usually both sides are wrong.
usually, but just that's my point though. Is you going there saying you're doing it for the right reasons? You're still a side in a war. There could be people that are upset if you win, and the library doesn't want to deal with that because it contains everything. And if we were to lose that knowledge, there's a lot of libraries in your world that are actually linked there, and it would cut off a lot of knowledge to a lot of people.
Yeah.
like I said, not telling you no. If Old Eye's there, he's very nice at letting people in. You can catch the Taz. He's usually pretty lenient, but it's just if it's just EPOs, they're not usually very accommodating. If you can find one of his temples, are far and few between. But you can find one of his temples, they're direct links to the library.
Yeah, that's where I got your books for your ship.
So back at the place we just at.
You can't get all of the knowledge there, but it will give you access to a good majority of it.
That's where I got those newspaper articles that were put into that book.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. They didn't give us a whole lot of information, just the basics, and doesn't give us the actual background of the true knowledge that we're missing.
Yeah, all of your information is going to be in the library. That's if you want information, that's where to go. I'm just warning you. You
It'll be
might
hard to
sail
get.
all the way down there, and you might get turned away at the door because you've got to
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
climb over a mountain peak. You got to make it through a forest, climb over a really big mountain, get past the perimeter wall, through the village of the Depots live in, and past Ekin to just reach the library.
I don't know. Might be able to tunnel through the mountain.
I suggest support meetings if you do that. I heard of some idiots that didn't do that and almost died.
Yes.
But yeah,
You guys gave me good suggestions.
tunneling. I was just going to climb over like we were supposed to and avoid dying. Be careful if you disrupt or break anything there, because again, that's kind of their temple, and disrupting it.
So not taking the explosive guy.
Yeah, any disruptive, any killing of anything there is automatically going to invalidate any entry into the island.
I'm going to relay all this over to Josh, just so he can have a say in what he thinks is the best way to go about this. Because honestly, going in there blind, especially when we know that it's as chaotic as it is, it might be beneficial to try to at least get the knowledge we need to be able to know what actually did occur and then who we actually need to talk to show it, and also to figure out what the chromatic dragons would take as a peace offering to stop them wanting to attack if we can prove that somebody incited the metallics to attack. And if it's a third party causing the issue, then we can turn both dragons loose on the third party.
Sounds violent. I like it.
Which obviously is a person who obviously has something negative for the world. Of course, I don't know if the library is going to give its knowledge of that, considering that it could result in backfiring back to the library.
Yeah.
If they even have that kind of knowledge, because it doesn't sound like they want to know that kind of thing.
I mean, they have everything. Whether or not they want to know it or not, they have everything. It's just how much they're willing to share. Because at the end of the day, it would be a shame to lose knowledge. It would be detrimental to lose that amount of knowledge to the world. And
Sounds like a god worth serving.
the depots are very determined not to let that happen. That is the only reason they were created. Except for a few that went rogue and are out adventuring, but that's besides the point. But yeah, if you can catch Old Eye or the Taz, your chances go up tremendously to get what you're looking for. Just go in there with pure heart, pure intent. I don't know if you ever tried to hide anything from a god. It's a stupid ass idea. Don't do it.
Yeah, no, never tried. Kind of dumb.
Because they
Especially
can
the
make
god of knowledge.
Yeah, they can make any of your little tricks to hide things look like cantrips.
Yeah, no. Nothing to hide. I just usually don't say things to certain people because it's safer that way.
That makes sense. Secrets can help. Just when you run up with the god of knowledge, assume he already knows why you guys are there.
Yeah.
He's gonna know before your boat even makes landfall why you're there.
Hopefully, he knows my intent already is to just seek peace and stop the fight.
Yeah, like I said, it's just I'm weary
Without
of
one side winning.
and that's where the trouble comes in, because you got to think if they did fake it, if they faked her death like people think they did, they're not going to take a peaceful solution. They wanted this to happen.
Agreed. But if they were set up,
Yeah, if they're set up, I'm just
even if she is not dead, but they were set up to believe that she was,
yeah. If they were set up, you stand a lot better chance.
there's some very nefarious chancellors.
Yeah, I'm concerned for the worst case scenario.
Well, if it's the worst case scenario, I'm probably not going to get in because it's going to lead to one side, which is going to tell me something immediately.
Yeah, if King Titus did this just to start a war and take out the chromatics once and for all, I mean,
You'd think he would have had a better plan to make sure they had overcome them instead of creating a civil war, though, don't you think?
when you're dealing with something as old and ancient as powerful as dragons, there's not a lot to just cement that.
Yeah, but you also don't bite off more than you can chew unless you know you could swallow it.
I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, well, we know
unless you're not thinking.
he's wanted the continent for a while. Maybe he got fed up and started it. It also could be possible that he was after their king. The princess got in the way. The queen got in the way. And they were trying to end it before it could start because if you got the leadership, who's really going to stop you?
The next in command that's always there.
Which should be weaker than the king, which should be easily dismantled.
Never met the Hatfield and McCoys, have you?
Like I said, it's just there's a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of uncertainties. I want answers as well, but I'm not really willing to die for them.
I don't want to die either, but I would like to stop it before it escalates and becomes a global event.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's going to hamper trade quite badly.
We've already got a couple of those starting. You don't really need to throw another one into the mix.
Couple? What else is starting out there?
Oh, so much.
Please elucidate. I'm all ears. I love to get to knowledge.
There's demons trying to
Yeah,
take over
I'm
the
aware
world,
of them.
trying to crawl in and take the world back over.
Yeah.
Demons.
There's Loki's been particularly awful lately.
The god?
Yeah, and he's ran off with, or taken, hopefully not ran off with, hopefully not taken either, but she's gone too. Huh? No. What? Serafina.
And she is.
The goddess of luck.
Is that why the luck has kind of got a little sour?
Oh, yeah, that's why the halflings are chaos right now.
You're not strong enough to go against the god.
Huh?
Oh, with him. Oh no, he's a no right now.
Yeah.
No, he's happening right now. I was like,
No. Erenvel's Erenvel and Blondren are both trying to start monarchs. And I mean, or not just these individuals.
Are they trying to start monarchs in the same territory?
No, but not just like you guys got Den Morgan that rules over itself. You guys
They want to take over an area.
They want the country.
Oh shit!
They're trying to establish they want the continent, really.
But not the same continent?
Different continents, just...
Boredom.
Yeah, just
That's not necessarily a bad thing, but depends upon the
It's not, but it's
motives of the rulers.
not necessarily a bad thing. But also, what if your guildmasters in Dunmorgon, your friend Gramrock doesn't want to give up his council position to some kid in Brondrin that decided they want to run all of Dardalona? There's going to be people that are going to be opposed to all of a sudden, hey, instead of
That's where
being in charge of yourself.
negotiation comes in play, and you get dukes and counselors, and
That's what we're hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for, but just that's something that's teetering on the edge of a global issue. There's a lot of moving parts in the world right now. The demon one's being handled, hopefully. My friends were going to go deal with that, last I heard.
is that the party that all died?
No, man.
The two of them died.
She's like, "It's not terrible."
Well, in-game right again.
That
You
was
guys actually
in-game
pissed
play.
off
Is that the one where
Yeah.
where
What
two
did you do?
people
I'll tell you
died?
later. Oh, they died? Which ones? Was it not? Please tell me it wasn't the tall one. The tall one makes really good explosives.
No idea. Who was?
We saw the thing.
We saw it. So
It was the kobold and the
Kobold.
there's a kobold at the party, but their big friend you were talking about was there.
Big friends of life?
Last we had seen, yes.
He makes really good explosives. You would like him.
He's
Yes,
not
he
anymore,
does.
Yeah.
You would like him. He makes really good.
And he's not there anymore.
To be honest,
He
if
died
I'm
on
allowed
Thursday.
to go down below and mix some stuff, I already have my.
Designated healer is going to get a lot of shit for the next month.
Yes.
But yeah, that one last I heard was being dealt with, or they're on their way to deal with it.
they've lost some party members because they decided to piss off a really, really strong legend,
Which one?
Erebor.
Oh yeah, he's. What'd they do?
I don't think we knew he was airborne. I think we knew
Yeah.
he was Lucius.
Wait,
He introduced himself as Lucius to you guys, but they don't know that. They just recognized him as Erebor.
we never recognized him as Erebor.
When
I
they
thought
watched the footage, you guys recognize. When Saturday watched the footage, they recognized him as Erebor. Thursday game was introduced him as Lucius and didn't recognize him as Erebor.
I thought that's where we were introducing us on Saturday game as well.
We recognized
His
him as
original
Erebor.
name was Lucius.
Yeah, he used that name on
They
Thursday.
decided to mouth off to him and then try to strike or something him, I think, or something. I don't know. We saw a vision and it didn't go so well. Kind of stupid.
Cool. Yeah, you best to avoid or not insult him. Don't insult his wife or daughter if you guys.
That's what it was. They were actually threatening his daughter. Really dumb, I know.
Not quite. Close enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. No, not my
Well,
place.
you're not gonna be eating it.
Oh no, the one that I'll tell you afterwards.
He gave him a toy. The guy a toy.
Yeah.
And he cursed it or looked at it and said,
That was this campaign, not the other one.
Place to spread stuff about him. But yeah, just be careful. Don't insult his daughter or his wife. Yeah, just avoid him if you can.
Why would you insult his daughter and wife? That seems kind of stupid.
It does,
They
but
have nothing to do.
adventures
nothing to
make
do with the
bad
situation.
choices.
Everybody
But
makes
anyways.
bad choices. Just adventures have bad consequences. to
Adventures
their
make
choices.
loud bad choices.
Yes.
There's a
That's-
difference between a bad choice and a loud bad choice.
Especially when their intention is just to sulk us.
But anyways, there's a lot of world events tipping in the wrong direction right now.
Something tells me the demon situation is not being handled too well.
Last I heard it was. I haven't heard anything since. I'll check in soon. I'll probably go visit Ekin first, and then go check in. We'll go there first. I don't know.
Nah, go visit Ekin. He's such a nice guy.
We'll see. Here, look.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 issues.
Yeah.
Not counting the dragons.
Like I said, there's a lot of things tipping into the side of global issues. So yeah, we don't want another one.
Are they connected?
I don't think so. I mean, Cost coming back is just
We don't need that back.
he just wants his seat back.
He can go flush himself.
Not my place. Just answering your questions. The people wanting to take over. I mean, Bronjan's been hoping for or pushing for a monarchy for a while.
What's the reason?
Unification. They feel that nothing can get done with all these little, everyone being in charge of themselves.
It's got a good foundation. Why?
It does, but unfortunately, good foundations can corrupt quite easily,
Correct.
which is my worry there. Arendelle,
And they just need some checks and balances to it.
yeah.
Well, why don't they just vote for the next king?
No, they have to all agree. That's the problem.
They don't want just a city though. They want the entire continent to be under one rule. But right now they're trying to push out from and take over their country and then move out from there. Arendelle might be connected because they're, what I heard, just want power.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with people who just want power. There has to be a purpose for the common man to succeed.
Yeah, but that's what they're after.
And where's Arendelle? Oh, that continent. That's the continent that Koss was such a fan of.
Yeah, he was.
Down on the bottom, you know.
Yeah, he's the south half of the country.
All right. A lot of fires put out, and some of them just stomp on.
Like I said, there's potential either way, but there's a lot.
Deal with the dragons while we can, because it's the one that's the most explosive at the moment.
Yeah. Any other questions?
Talking to the librarian is a good idea.
Sounds like talking to the librarian is the only option to figure out what knowledge that we can go in with to actually know what's going on. And I'm going to relay that over to Josh finally and say this is probably our best option. If they don't want to talk to us, then it kind of tells us that the metallic dragons are probably doing it on purpose. If they do willing to talk to us, chances are maybe the metallic dragons are being set up. Or we're instigated to doing this by a third party.
To let you know, this is going to add a couple
La
of weeks.
Revolution?
What's that go?
None.
I mean, it's the most logical point of turn, and maybe because he wants to go to the same place, maybe it helps speed us up a little bit with some wings, with some wind every once in a while.
Or he'll end up blowing up our ship.
Put your ship in danger once.
He just shot things off the port.
I didn't shoot a single thing off.
Oh, excuse me. He's instigated Greg to shoot things off the port.
One thing. Yeah, you fucked to kill him.
And then you killed him after I gave him permission to actually shoot the cannon because we need to test the theory.
Again?
I'm gonna head up to Monteverde, check on my friend. I'll head back down this way. I'll probably beat you there.
Probably.
I cover a lot of ground, cover a lot of air, clouds.
Cover a lot of area.
That way.
Please feel free and stop by on your way to the library. We can go there together.
Yeah, because I'll probably catch back up. But I'm gonna go check on my friend while we're still up north.
Okay. Sounds like a solid idea.
Yeah. I'll let you guys know how their whole demon slaying mission's going.
That would be good to know that that's being taken care of too. There's some issues of that down in the southern continent of Dunmargon.
Demons in south of Dunmargon?
I believe that was where it was, wasn't it?
What?
That's where we were at, wasn't that?
I thought that was a different thing.
No, it was still it was demons.
Here?
No, down. Remember, we were down
I
in
think
the
it's talking
forest
about the
area and we
child.
dealt with demons and trying to find
They're talking about the
kid
child
and
that was
child
offered by his parents
sacrifice
to a
and the whole
demon.
demon
Yeah.
situation. I remember. I got that one.
No, it might be a little unrelated.
Not necessarily. Demons are demons.
Oh, no, this is fair.
But yeah, I'll let you know. I'm gonna go do that. And with that, he walks up to the crow's nest, jumps up, climbs up onto the sail, runs across it, and jumps off the sail and shifts and flies away.
Mhm.
Bye.
He's a great showman. He's got great entrances and exits.
That he does.
I
like him.
And that is what we're going to call it because I have working money.
My bad.
Sorry, not all of us get to bum around all day, take 3 naps, and then go and be a masochist tomorrow.
I know, right?
Where's your inspiration, you bitch?
I can stare down a hellhound without
No.
flinching. I'm always
No.
polite and respectful. I haven't consumed
No.
lost legendary artifacts. My honor is my life. I'll keep my word no matter what, and I vow never to lie no matter what.
You don't think so? Any of them? Unless you thought so?
I don't know. Either way, you're being disappointed.
I don't speak when not necessary.
Yeah.
My gifts are meant to be shared with all, not used for my own benefit. No, nothing is more important than a party. And I like keeping secrets and share them. And that's what I
I want to change one of my personality traits. I'll talk to you about it after a game, though. But because the way I've been playing today and lately, it kind of makes more sense. Especially the one that just doesn't have me playing very well. Specifically this one, the entire family killed in the past, and everything bring up memories. It just doesn't ever apply, and I don't play it very well. I laugh off, and verbal insults as beneath me. Never happened. I cannot fail, not ever. I can argue that because I keep on trying to get information to try to figure out a way of success.
Yeah.
My comrades are worth dying for. That didn't happen. I speak to an unseen guide. I referred to him. We talked about him at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
And I cannot leave a door unopened. Technically, I opened every single door I could get into in the ship.
Yeah.
I walked through 2 of them.
You made that one physical instead of metaphorical.
That's supposed to be physical, not metaphorical.
Adam?
I haven't had to do this metaphorical.
Yeah. Personality traits. I fight for those who can't fight for themselves. I go anywhere with love and faith or promise. I think I did that by praying in.
Yeah.
Responsibility. I do what I must and obey just authority. I have. When they told me not to throw the grenade.
Yeah.
Yes.
And my bonds. My relationships with God Fathers, bringing Him honor with each victory.
You see that?
No. Too honest about that one.
Yes.
Distracted by mercenary work, no, and addicted to blowing shit up. I got that. I'm
Yep.
always gonna listen.
Yeah.
Just 3. Rush.
Mine is I enjoy sailing into new ports and making new friends over Flag and Vale. To me, a tavern ball is a nice way to get to know a new city. Someday I'll own my own ship and chart my own destiny. Real estate pirates murdered my captain and crewmates, plundered our ship and left it to die. Vengeance will be mine.
That's a good one.
And once somebody questions my courage, I never back down, no matter how dangerous the situation.
That's a good one.
I'm afraid to make friends due to past trauma, but if you become my friend, I'll do whatever I can to help you without harming others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I prefer to let bygones be bygones as long as no one is being harmed.
I see that one.
No.
I didn't really have a way to play it into it. Lost my family when I was young, so I'm looking for a new family.
I didn't hear that.
I'm used to being alone, so I'll start to panic if I'm put in the spotlight.
Yes. He did. Very beginning, he kept asking questions about pirates and whether or not he needed to hide, and
And after he was hurt, he was all like, "We're being attacked."
correct, that's the pirate thing.
They taste good. We have a dragon.
That peak, huh?
Is it 3?
Yeah, I think so. Is that all of them?
I am full.
You're full of shit. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, hope everyone had fun. Have a good night.
We have barrels of explosives that Michael has.
Good night.
For specific purposes?
I think there's a game next week.
Dump it in the water.
Yeah, game next week, no game the following week.
I will not be present next
You
week.
dump it in the water like
Bitch. All right.
It's just in water.